Hello, everyone.
Welcome in. We're here. Bodhi's here too.
Hey, Bodhi.
You wanted to say hi. It's the family edition. It's the birthday edition of our live SG.
Oh, God, you got bad breath.
Sale. Does he have bad breath?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what he was eating.
Nothing good.
Happy Lionsgate. Today is 8/8. It's a big, big, big day for manifestation.
All right, down.
Get down, Bodhi. I love you.
We love you.
Get down.
Yeah, thank you.
He's like, I have so much to tell them about today. Rachel, would you turn down the air for me just a little bit? I had turned it up and now I'm hot. It's hard being hormonal. Welcome if you're new. We're so happy to have you here.
Mind you, I'm freezing my tush off.
He's always cold and I'm always hot. It's hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are so happy that you're here. It's not my birthday today. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy almost birthday.
Happy almost birthday to me. So we wanted to make this into kind of like a birthday edition. We've got some special surprises for you. A couple of my favorite products of this year that we had made that we saved for this sale, like bracelets on both of my arms that you've been waiting for. Nope, we're not doing that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy early birthday.
Here you go.
What?
He's going to take that out and put that down. So if you're new, let me explain what this is about. So
I'm new.
Every 2 weeks, we do a live sale like this on YouTube from 3 to 6 p.m., usually on Tuesdays, but since my birthday is tomorrow on a Tuesday, we're doing it on Monday. So normally you can look for us on Tuesdays. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any of the alerts or notifications for upcoming sales. Everything in the sale is chosen, curated, special just for these sales. We all across the team think these are the most beautiful things we can bring you. Everything is for sale. Some things
Including me.
Some $5. Do I hear $5? I'm just kidding. Anyway, some of the things we have one of, some of the things we have up to 50 of them. So I'll let you know how much we have. I'll let you know how much it is. And I'll also be teaching you. So some people come to the sales and not just to shop, but to learn. So have a notebook. You're going to learn about the metaphysical properties of a lot of gems and minerals. Some things like manganese today we haven't really talked about. And I'm excited to teach you about manganese and how manganese is actually involved in the healing process.
Thank you, Judith. Appreciate that. So
anyway, so a couple of just little tips and...
Hey, question. Is this royalty-free music playing in the background? I just want to make sure we don't get in trouble here.
We always have this playing. I don't know what it is. I think it is.
Can you turn down just a touch? Just to make sure.
Okay. So everything that you're going to see is available for purchase. Everything ships for free in the U.S. It ships for $5 per item outside the U.S. And we can reach you wherever you are.
We will find you.
We will find you. If you buy something today, you're going to get an invoice tomorrow. You have 24 hours to pay that invoice, and then we ship your goodie to you. What we do ask is that only bid on things you're super serious about, because if later you're like, oh, I changed my mind, it's hard for the other people who wanted it to get back into that queue and get the item. So only bid when you're really, really serious.
I've got some serious bidders on me right now. I'm just saying. There's a couple of people. They're like up to 2 pence.
Okay. He comes with the gum.
Whole fresh pack.
That's great. I got distracted. What else was I supposed to tell you?
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't have Alexys here with me today. She's usually the sheriff to my criminals, so she's usually the one who keeps me on track. Make sure your chat is set to live chat and not
not top chat.
Top chat's going to show you and your friends.
Hello.
But it's not going to show you what we see.
Nope.
And we choose the order of winners based on what we see here in the feed.
Boss.
All right. Are you guys ready? Are you excited? Yay.
I'm up to 25. Look at this. Wow.
Is that forever or is that for an hour?
I didn't know I was by the hour. Wow. Yeah.
You can run him by the hour.
Is that like that Tubbs place?
Bodhi's sleeping right next to my chair, which is really cute. Okay. I know. See, we're moving up in the world here. So we have a lot to get to today. I'm going to dive right in. He and I will coordinate on the order. And he's not going with the first item on the list.
Well, look at that.
That's a fun little birthday gift for me. It gets real boring when he just goes
breaking the law. I got $30. I'm up to 30.
Okay. Thank you for the birthday wishes, you guys. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. I really appreciate it. It's my first birthday without my mom, so it's a little bit of a tough one, but I'm still excited about it. Okay, you ready? We're going to talk about Congo Citrine. Wouldn't be a birthday edition of the live sale talking about citrine. Citrine's one of my favorite stones, and it comes primarily from the Congo in Africa and from Brazil. This is, and the Brazilian citrine is beautiful. It really, really is. But I am partial to the African. So the Congo citrine is famous.
Up to 5K. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm the one having to keep this on the tracks. Like,
we just
Alexys,
started.
I miss you.
Yeah, we always miss her. Okay.
Yeah. I have attention deficit disorder, so if you're going to do that, this could turn into a real shit show.
It is.
It could be a real shit show. Okay, what's interesting about these pieces, they come from one person who, what they do is they take the points and they polish the points. So this is actually a Congo citrine point that's been polished. Why does that matter? Well, a point has more energy. A point is the natural termination of the stone. And so it gathers its natural energy. The fullest energy of that stone is gathered in the termination. So it's kind of cool when you get a polished point. These are 1 to 2 inch pieces of African citrine polished points. So why is citrine important? Citrine is really, truly the most important stone for manifesting wealth. And we've got them here in the building charging up on 8-8. That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? We don't often have 8-8 charged Congo citrine points for you. So these will carry a frequency that helps to support the attraction of abundance and wealth. I will also tell you, though,
beautiful.
Citrine, they're gorgeous. I mean, they're eye clear. You can, I always tell you, if you can see your thumbprint or your fingerprint through it from one side to the other, you've got a real clear piece of quartz or citrine, and you can. You can see your prints through it. The other thing that citrine's really good for, though, is healing the solar plexus. A lot of us, myself included, have solar plexus imbalances, and that can result in digestive problems, right? Not a surprise. So when you're working with citrine, you're managing, or you're manifesting abundance, but you're also healing the solar plexus, which helps to heal you around worth and confidence and empowerment and strength, all of those things. Yeah. Okay, you ready? So these are, I have 78 of these, more than we usually have. Mm-hmm. They're under $70, which is a big deal for natural Congo citrine points. Yeah, so I would recommend that you get one. They are $69 each for 1 to 2 inch points from the Congo.
Beautiful pieces.
And they're all hand polished. These weren't machine polished or tumbled. These are polished by hand. And, I tell you that just because it makes a difference. It's one thing to throw something in a tumbler and let the machine do the work. It's another thing when you have a human actually sitting there and polishing. And I think most of them are double terms. Like this is a double term. It's just too cool. So we will send you all of the abundance. So now here's the thing. You have to wait until Team SG. So they just posted.
Now you can comment sold.
Now you can say sold. See the gold box that says Sage Goddess. If you're new, I just like to help you a little bit.
Don't forget, at the end of today's event, you want to make sure you have an account at sagegoddess.com and to put in your YouTube handle in there. Important. YouTube handle is what you see on the screen here when you comment. So if you are Mermaid21, that needs to be in your account in the right field.
That's how we find you.
YouTube username at sagegoddess.com.
Aren't they cool?
But you can do that later after the event. You don't have to go do it now. Just don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget. Very cool. And the other thing you can do, which a lot of people like to know about, we do hand wire wrapping here at Sage Goddess for an additional charge. If you buy something like this, the smaller pieces tonight, and you want us to wire wrap it before we send it to you, what you can do is write a note to support, go to the website support.sagegoddess.com, tell the support team, hey, I bought a piece of Congo citrine, I'd like to have it wire wrapped. They will add the wire wrap to your invoice and then send you a wrapped pendant, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, not everything in the show lends itself to wire wrapping, but something like this does. I think this would be a great piece to wear.
If you buy me, I do not come wire wrapped.
Yeah.
No.
He doesn't come with a harness.
Yeah, I don't.
He should, but he doesn't. Yeah. So anyway, congratulations. If you wanted one of those, I hope you were able to get one. I'm glad we had enough quantity of them. I'm only able to get Congo citrine once a year. That's it. So we don't have any more. We don't have any more Congo citrine. We brought it all to you.
Like this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Super cool piece.
Yeah,
I like these pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a cool pendant. It's a power piece. And you can see when I hold it up, I mean, it's much larger than like my magician pendant. It's substantial. But again, 1 to 2 inches is not a small stone. But isn't that beautiful? It would be cool to have it wire wrapped too, to hang it, like you know, in your where you meditate, like in the window, to let it catch the light.
I like those pieces though because they're larger than the typical tumbled pieces, so they look good on a tray. But you can also put them in your pocket. They're not so big, or in your purse or something like that.
It's the perfect size for meditation
not so heavy.
too. Yeah.
You can kind of carry it with you, sit on your desk as part of a collection, whatever.
Yeah. When you see me holding it up, you're like, oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah, it's sizable.
It's substantial. Yeah. So I'm glad you like it. Okay.
Dave comes with logic and rules, and that's no fun. Yeah. You know, there's some challenges.
He has a fun side.
There are trade-offs.
He has a fun side. And I have a serious side.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Venus is in Virgo.
She doesn't have a serious side.
Yes, I do. I was a professor, darling. And when you don't behave, then I have to put my glasses on.
Nearly, what are you talking about? It's there. Did she not put it on? Little sad, there's no eyeliner. I got it.
No, he's got it.
I got it.
Anyway, if you're naughty, I will put my glasses on and decide what your punishment will be. You'll have to stay after class.
All right.
Okay, what else are we doing? Oh,
yeah.
Now he is going in order.
No, I'm not.
Wasn't going to last
I'm
forever.
still not. I am on page 1. I'm like categorically aligned here so that, you know, the universe doesn't come unraveled.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is one of my favorite forms of amethyst. These come from Brazil. This is very dramatic. Did Dave get a boulder opal pendant? I don't know if he did, actually, Maruta. Okay, this is called trapeze amethyst. Trapeze, can you point the point toward the camera so I can show them? There you go. So what trapeze means is there are phantoms inside of this amethyst. And by the way, this is a really cool one because there's actually green amethyst in here in addition to the purple. You can see just a very slight hue of green. I don't know if it's playing on the screen, but I can see it here in person. So this is green amethyst, purple amethyst, and clear quartz. It's such a powerful generator because what happens is the amethyst, you see those dark purple lines, forms in what we call phantoms. They're points within points is what a phantom is. It's the growth of an inclusion, like amethyst, echoing the growth point of the quartz itself, if that makes sense. So quartz is growing, amethyst butts in there, and then starts to copycat the quartz. That's basically what a phantom is. And so the trapeze forms like a wheel, like a hub and spoke kind of shape within it. And it's all the phantoming of that interior growth. Now there's some hematite inside of this that you can see, the little black dots. There's some goethite in here too. Hematite's going to ground you. See the edge of the green there? Isn't that cool? It's like a very light sagey color green.
She's done it right.
Yeah, that growth line right there. Aren't these beautiful? I only have 7 of these, so they're under $85 for a 4 to 5 inch trapeze amethyst generator.
See if I can show this part,
which is really cool. So this would be super fantastic as a centerpiece of a grid for peace, for detoxing, because amethyst is really good for detox. It's really good. Green amethyst is a physical healer. So this would be really good for physical healing too.
I'm trying to show you guys some of the lines on here, but it's a little hard with the camera, unfortunately.
If you turn on the light on that camera, it does help though.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes it washes it out, but sometimes it actually helps. A little bit.
A little bit, maybe.
A bit. So are you ready? These are $84. Yeah, really good price for such a rare combination. And you don't always
you
get...
can see the phantom up there.
Yeah, that's a great shot, actually. You don't always get the green. We've seen these before, but not with a lot of green.
Not with the green. Yeah.
Aren't they pretty? It's so fun to teach you about new formations, too. And there's other stones that follow that trapeze form. You can find trapeze emeralds. We don't bring them to you because they're just a bajillion bucks. You know, but like for serious collectors, they love the trapeze emeralds. And then there are some rare pockets of trapeze quartz too. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, this needs to be a centerpiece of a grid for you, in my opinion.
Maribel.
He's just
I'm
out of
trying.
practice.
I am trying.
He's out of practice.
Yeah,
he's getting back in the game.
I mean, I'll get warmed back up here. You know.
He's doing great. Okay, I know, right, Emily? It was a really good price on that. So
I was
anyway,
a last
congrats.
minute addition to today's show. I got to say, like, you know, I just jumped right in here.
Well, our beloved
under sad
Alexys
news, but yeah.
has a family emergency. So anyway, love you, Alexys. We're thinking about you.
Okay, so I apologize for not dressing up.
I think you look cute. Dave is a snappy dresser, but you have your, and he didn't even know he was going to be on camera, right? And then
this one's heavy.
Yeah.
Grr, baby.
They're saying it's a lion, but isn't that a tiger?
Okay, I said panther, and you know what? The team was like, Athena said the same thing, a panther, and they're like, it's not a panther.
Is it a liger?
I don't know.
Did anyone get the Napoleon Dynamite reference? It's pretty much my favorite animal.
That is a horrible movie. I mean, seriously. Like,
I love Napoleon
there are very
Dynamite.
few movies that are as bad as that, but that is one bad movie.
I have seen it 100 times.
Yeah. I still remember the first time you made me watch it, which was the day after you first saw it, and it was horrible.
I thought it was great.
That was a long time ago.
Ligers are pretty much my favorite animal. Anyway, so I don't think this is a liger because that doesn't actually exist, and I'm sure the carver hadn't seen Napoleon Dynamite or would carve Congo malachite in it. But I'm going to go with...
It's like a lioness. Like a
yeah,
it is.
What?
It's a female lion.
Call it a lioness.
I agree with you. It is a lioness.
I can say it's a lioness.
It is a lioness, but I really liked that both you and I thought it was a panther, and the team was like, okay, next up the tiger, and we're like,
it's a panther.
Is that a panther?
I'm still going maybe with liger.
I don't know.
Okay. It's beautiful.
It's heavy. It's also pretty heavy.
They don't carve animals and things like this out of malachite anymore. I mean, it's just, you just do not see it. So if you are somebody who really, like me, loves lions, this is a cool collector piece. Somebody screenshotted that.
I bet they did.
I was licked by a liger, and I liked it. Okay, so this is 12 inches of solid malachite. This isn't like pieced together, you know what I mean, or like inlaid. This is solid stone. Carved from one... Ligers actually exist. That's a whole other conversation.
Can I move this thing on here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Leave it right there, though, because I'm going to talk about it.
Okay, I'll put it way over here.
Yeah. Anyway, carved from one solid piece of the stone. So malachite, there's only a couple stones that come from the Congo region of Africa. I spent a whole month teaching my Crystal Master students about the stones of Africa this year. It was so much fun because Africa is such a diverse country, but the Congo is one particular part. You get malachite and chrysocolla, what we call malacola. You get citrine coming out of the Congo. Certainly diamonds come from the region.
He is kind of fat. Somebody was saying he's fat. He got a little belly on him there.
I don't really love skinny animals.
Emily, I was right there with you as she was saying it. I was like, that's what he said, but
I like a chunky animal, and if I adopt a skinny animal, they don't stay skinny for long.
They sure don't.
I feed my animals any.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so glad you liked it. So it's 12 inches of lioness for you, and malachite is a radical healer of the feminine body. It's also a healer of the feminine energy field. So if you have physical female anatomy, it's really good for healing ovaries, cervix, uterus, anything related to the feminine reproductive system. But it also balances masculine and feminine energy in you and your space. So it brings a certain tenderness, a softness, but it's a powerful stone, and a lot of people claim that it has physical pain relief properties. They call it the doula stone because it's supposed to make childbirth easier. I will say that I don't think it does. I don't think anything makes childbirth easier, having done it twice. But you know what? I love that story, and let's just pretend that it does, because that would be so nice, wouldn't it? We all would have more children probably if it wasn't so painful. Oh, is she gonna wear like an amulet?
Yeah,
like maybe on her head? I don't know. It's weird what you're doing there.
You just keep going.
Anyway,
I'll do me. You do you.
This is under $1,500. And it weighs a lot, so this is where that free shipping really hooks you up, because that would probably be more than $100 to ship that to you, and we're shipping it for free, so it's $1,489. I have to do so much research tonight on ligers. I'll be very busy tonight.
Careful what you click on.
I would imagine that that's a weird rabbit hole. Like if you start searching for that and YouTube's trying to figure out what to deliver to you next to that, it's probably some pretty weird shit. And probably some Napoleon Dynamite clips. Anyway, congratulations to whoever gets my kitty.
It's a very nice piece.
Come get my kitty. Aw, thank you. Wow, Carla, what a sweet, sweet comment. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to all of you. I feel like you guys are the gifts all year long. So thank you for being in our community.
Dave doesn't drop it. You just don't see carvings like this as much anymore.
No, and Dave and I go to all the shows, and we have for 10 years, and it's just, you just don't see it. It's hard to do, and frankly, it's not even cost effective.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of rough it would take to make that, they'd be better off, and they'd make more money cutting it and selling it in other forms. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a lost art in a way, those big statues and big carvings. Yeah. So I know. Okay, so it's here. Is it National Cats Day? Isn't every day National Cats Day?
It's heavy.
When is there a day when we're not celebrating cats? I haven't had that day yet. It's National Cat Day every day.
Every day.
Okay. All right. So next up. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, something a little fun here.
Covaleite. Covaleite is such a cool stone, and I will tell you, I've always loved it because I'm big into third eye stones, and I like rare things, and I like stones from Peru. So this kind of qualifies as all those things. I did not realize, however, until this year, because we've been working more directly with a Covaleite mine in Peru, that you have kind of two options when it comes to Covaleite. We've talked about this before because I think I had spheres for you last time. We have hearts this time. So he'll show you the hearts. So you have two choices when it comes to Covaleite. You can take it natural like this, which is how it comes out of the mine, or you can do another polish on it, okay, that sort of makes it more continuous and more blue. But when you do that second polish, you lose the rainbows. There's little like rainbowy parts in these, and when you do that second polish, it just goes all blue, and you lose some of the iridescence. So we made a conscious choice not to do the secondary polish on our Covaleite, to bring it to you exactly as it would come out of the mine. Isn't that cool? So it's a dark blue. Emily, I don't know if it's playing on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. With some gold. And then there's parts of it that are sort of more white.
I gotta leave that on for a little bit.
Yeah, it does make the colors pop a little bit better. Yeah. So that gold is chalcopyrite. Remember, this is a Peruvian stone. So when you're looking at inclusions, you want to think about what other stones grow in Peru. So Covaleite grows with chalcopyrite. Aren't they gorgeous?
Pretty.
So what's Covaleite all about? Well, Covalite's super rare. It's very expensive. It only comes from this one little region in Peru, and it's one of the most powerful and effective third eye stones for activating your psychic and intuitive gifts that you can work with. Well, because of the indigo, yes, that is a third eye color.
I knew that. Look at that.
Did you learn?
I intuited that.
Wow. Did you download that from source?
It.
Now, there's other properties. Manifesting psychic visions. So you can take a vision or a dream, or, and that's very powerful to do today, actually, again, on 8/8. If you haven't watched my ritual on YouTube, make sure you watch it before you go to bed tonight. It's really important to watch, because you only get one 8/8 a year, and it's a free little 45-minute ceremony. It won't take you too long. But this takes your visions and helps to manifest them in the world. It activates the ajna, or the third eye chakra. And then there's a lot of kind of legends and lore around Covaleite with regard to miracles, healing miracles. Some people call it the Milagro stone, and I think that's really interesting. So that's relatively new information to me. I just uncovered a source that was really talking about the miraculous nature of Covaleite and what an intensely spiritual stone it is, connecting you to faith. Yeah, and so some of what he's showing you right now is lost when you do the secondary polish.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys?
And we really looked at both options, and we were like, well, we kind of like it rough.
Almost looks like a root structure. What'd you just say?
That we like it rough?
Yeah. Anyway, look at the root structure.
So there's 3 different sizes of
Oh, look at her blush. All right. It's cool. That's beautiful.
He still flirts with me.
Nope.
So there's 3 different sizes of these. Okay, 1.5 to 2 inches.
Oh, sorry, I'm showing you the wrong size because that one's just fucking cool. Sorry,
Okay.
there's kids.
1.5 to
Sorry.
2 inches, then 2 to 2.5, and then 2.5 to 3. And the prices, they're all under $150, which is really crazy for hand-carved Covaleite hearts. Remember I told you how rare and expensive this stone is.
Zoom out for you.
Getting hand-carved hearts for under $150 is no joke. You ready? Okay, so the small, I have 22. They're $114. That's a great shot. The medium, I have 35. They're $124. And then the large, I have 11. 134. So 114, 124, 134. Aw, thanks, Angela. It's nice to have him. I don't get to have him as much anymore, so it's very nice. The moz on it, you know, honestly, Beverly, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm going to guess it's relatively high.
Google's your friend.
Measure of hardness
I don't know.
scale.
It's a
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah. If you just search Covaleite and then MOHS, it'll pull up the moz for you. And I'm curious, so if you do that, post it so we can all talk about it. The higher a stone is on the measure of hardness scale, the harder it is, meaning more durable. And, you know, like diamond is a 10. Diamond actually cuts other stones. So then
I
everything
gotta
sort
say,
of
this piece is
flies
just
down the scale from it.
rad. I really...
I think Dave's buying Covaleite today. They're absolutely beautiful, you
I mean,
guys.
look at that.
Yeah. That's what you want, is that kind of iridescent shimmer. And you'll find little parts on it. They're kind of like more pink or more purple, and we think it's beautiful.
That's just cool.
Covaleite, as they say in
Covaleite.
Spanish.
Oh, look at
So
that.
again,
It just-
22 of the small at 114, 35 of the medium at 124, 11 of the large at 134. It's a great job.
Yeah, that's cool.
He had a Covaleite pendant on yesterday that's breathtaking too.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
That's
Yeah.
a good piece.
Uh-huh.
I really haven't seen. I think I bought it for you actually
I think you did. I don't know.
in Tucson a couple years ago.
Yeah, you
But it's
might have.
super pretty. He's a blue. Obviously, you can tell he's a blue dude.
Am I?
Reminds you of labradorite. That's interesting. Yeah. No, there's. Oh, it's a 1.5 to 2 Moz. Really? $1.5 to 2 is usually things like selenite, where you like look at it the wrong way and it shatters. Covaleite, to me, it's interesting as a chalcopyrite, you know, stone that grows alongside it. I'm surprised by the moths, but science is science. We don't debate it over here. That's what it says. That's what it is. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, the piece he's wearing today is a Hovav piece.
This? No.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I bought it. Yeah.
No.
Then where's it from? It is.
Agree to disagree.
So weird. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think this one is 20.
Okay. We have 3 of these really cool Tibetan pendants for you.
Tress.
I picked these out one by one in Tucson, so each one is unique and on their own. You know what I mean? So we don't have like 2 of this. This is the only one we have. This one is lemon quartz with amethyst. Isn't that beautiful? On the bezel. Can you see the purple there? It's not popping.
Yeah, it's not showing. But I mean, in
For
person.
sure, in person, it's like 1000%. That. Oh, there you go. See how beautiful and purple that amethyst is? I love purple and gold together. Maybe it's because I live in Los Angeles and we have the Lakers, but I've always been really partial to that.
Is that an
combination.
earthquake or Bodhi scratching?
I think it's Bodhi.
Oh.
Yeah. So lemon quartz is not citrine. I want to point that out. It often gets sold as citrine, and you got to watch. Lemon quartz, you can tell it's not citrine because citrine is a warmer yellow, and lemon quartz is a cooler yellow, if that makes sense. And lemon quartz is usually naturally yellow, but it's irradiated by the earth. So it's a different process. It's not aluminum based like citrine. So it has different metaphysical properties to it. This pendant is $199. It's 3 inches.
And it's one of one.
And it's one of one. And the metal work is all done by hand. Isn't that pretty? I'll show it to you on me or near me for scale. I mean, nobody's going to miss you in that. And you could totally use that as a pendulum, too.
Yeah, Lauren, I think it was just Bodhi scratching himself under the table.
Yeah, I don't think we had an earthquake.
Once he starts, it's best just to let him finish.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah, they're royal Roman colors? Is that why I like them? I don't know. I've just always been partial to that combination. I mean, I love purple in general, but I love it with gold. So, yeah. Okay, now here's another one. Mm-hmm. This is a lemon quartz one as well. I think this is 19. Okay, Team SG.
Yep. 19.
Same, but just bigger. Instead of being that rectangular cut on the amethyst here, remember amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification, and then lemon quartz is solar plexus and manifestation. It just doesn't have the abundance angle to it. In my experience, I don't use lemon quartz for wealth, but you can use it for manifestation. But this is a bigger point. So the last piece was 3 inches. This one is 4 inches. So it's just a little bit more expensive. And you can see, right? And let me hold it up next to the other one just for, sometimes it's easier to have a side-by-side comparison. See? So this one's $199. The one that just sold, this one is $229. Just because it's a slightly larger point by an inch. But they're both beautiful. And the metal work is very similar. Aren't those pretty? They remind me of something really old. You know, they have kind of a really antique.
Yeah, Sophie, I've got it on today.
Quality to them.
Sporting it.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations. They're not super heavy, but they're not light. These are solid pieces of jewelry.
You could hurt somebody.
You're gonna know you're wearing it.
Yeah.
It's real pretty. This one's pretty too. I'm going to tell you I love them all because I picked them one by one. I literally was like, and I'll take this one and I'll take that one. This one is really gorgeous. This is purple fluorite on the bottom.
It almost looks fake, but it's not, you guys.
No, it's real.
I know in the video there.
And it almost looks like labradorite from a certain angle.
Isn't that cool?
Look at that fluorite. And then there's labradorite, a pear-shaped cab of labradorite on the top. So this is... Fluorite is for direction and inspiration, right? It kind of tells you where to go and what to do. It helps you with your soul's path and your soul's purpose. And then labradorite is new beginnings. So this is like, it'd be really good for somebody who's starting a new career or a new part of your career or trying to expand. Maybe you have something already and you kind of want to expand in a different direction. Isn't that pretty? So this one is also $229. It's 4 inches. I think this is the last of our Tibetan pendants for today.
Yep. Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations, whoever gets the third in the series for today. I really wanted these for my birthday because I thought they're cool, so pretty. Yeah.
That light on it is just like...
Dave and I love fluorite, though. We have some cubic fluorite generators in the sale today, too. Really different fluorite. But fluorite isn't naturally cubic stone, so it's kind of cool when you see these generators that have natural sides. So we'll get to show those to you in a little bit, too. And thank you for being here, and thank you for celebrating my birthday with me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Very happy to have you guys here. And congrats. Whoever gets that one. It's super pretty. They're all different, you know? I mean, the two lemon quartz have a similar vibration, but that one has a very different, even though it's the same type of pendant and style of pendant, has a very different vibration to it. So enjoy. Everybody's doing great, Morgan. Thank you again for setting up Lena's birthday party yesterday. That was so, I'm telling you.
Sounds like Santa down there, like scratching away.
He's been itching a lot lately.
I know, and I just gave him, flea and tick stuff, so it's not that, and it's not like he just had a bath.
He's got problems.
He doesn't.
Tomorrow's your birthday too, Greta. Happy birthday to you, darling. We're birthday twins. I love it. My daughter's best friend's birthday is on Wednesday, and Fatima Corral's birthday is today.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, remind me to text her. I forgot to text her this morning. Yeah, I know. And then yesterday was one of my best friends' birthdays, Denise Campbell.
Happy birthday,
so it's like
Denise.
Leo. It's like a whole Leo situation.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten your card yet, but that doesn't mean it's not here. Rachel's been carefully putting everything together, and I will let you know as soon as I have it.
Okay. Number 3.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, these are cool. I have 50 of these. This is a form of golden quartz called a Zestulite. That is a trade name that Robert Simmons gave to this particular stone, so I like to give people credit. Otherwise, it's just known as golden quartz.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that pretty? So, according to Robert Simmons, whose book, The Book of Stones, is a great book. It's one of the best reference books there is. He talks about a configuration of 12 stones known as the Synergy 12, and those are thought to be like the 12 most powerful or important stones for developing your spiritual path. And a Zestulite there's two forms of quartz in the Synergy 12. One is called Satya Loka, which is from a very particular monastery. And then this one, a Zestulite, which comes from Brazil, and there's some pockets in the U.S. too. And there's a little bit of it as Indian Zestulite as well. So what he talks about with a Zestulite is that it is the manifestation stone of the Synergy 12. Each one of the Synergy 12 stones has a job that it does. Like Tanzanite is the intuition stone of the Synergy 12, and Moldavite is the transformation stone of the Synergy 12, and
we've got some
Amberite's
Moldavite
the
coming
healer.
up.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of Synergy stones in the set. Oh, there was an earthquake just now.
No.
Well, I don't know. That's what she said, 3.5. Yeah, but it's a little bit farther from us. I think it really was Bodhi just itching
Yeah, I think
himself.
it was Bodhi.
I mean, we live in California. Shit happens, but I think that was Bodhi. Okay, so these are 4-inch spheres of a Zestulite for under $80. So this is a really good one. Some of you collect spheres, and one of the reasons that we love spheres is that spheres radiate their energy in all directions. Unlike, points where you really have sort of a vertical flow of energy. It's still powerful, but it's contracted the way the energy flows. This is expanded flow of energy, so it spreads the energy through your space or through your physical field. And again, solar plexus all day long, right? So again, energies of confidence, strength, willpower, encouragement. Yeah, it's about 3.75 to 4 inches on these spheres, and they are $79. It's a really good price. Usually it's hard to find 4-inch quartz spheres for under a couple $100, because what you have to know about spheres is how they cut it. So the piece of rough to create that, usually it's 4 times the size of the sphere, the size of the rough. And so there's a lot of loss. So spheres are one of the most expensive forms of stones to produce because of the amount of loss that comes in the cutting process. It does. Honestly, Chris Gunn, it totally has like a sun energy to it. Don't you feel that? It's very solar. I was in Pinon Hills. Good for letting us know. Thanks, you guys. I hope everybody's okay.
I am getting a feeling from this stone, though.
What are you getting?
Hunger. I'm getting hungry.
Okay, well, she bought you 3 lunches today, or 2 lunches today, so any one of those could have been eaten.
Is there anything left that's crunchy? I could, I like a little something.
No,
with crunch.
everything she brought, thank you, Rachel, is soft.
Soft?
Yeah. Why don't we have some cake? Would you like to have some cake?
Oh, I'll fall asleep if I eat the cake.
Oh.
Although it does kind of sound good.
Yeah, we'll have a little cake soon.
Yeah.
I like that company because their frosting is cream cheese, and I love cream cheese frosting.
I kind of do
It's
want
such
a little
weakness.
bit.
See, look, I'm getting him excited about it. Olivia Newton-John passed away?
Yeah, very sad. Very sad.
Wow. Got to believe we are magic.
See? Grab your snacks, Dave. Here come the goldfish.
Yeah, no, my heart's broken.
Debbie, why do I have tapeworm? I don't understand. How did we get there?
I'm so sad about Olivia Newton-John. 73 is like so young. These days, 73
I'm with
is
you,
like
Lena.
a kid.
Some dried fruit? For sure. That sounds good.
Yeah, oh, that's terrible. Anyway, so sending lots of love to her sweet spirit as she crosses the bridge, and blessings to her family. Okay, now, this is kind of an Olivia Newton-John-ish piece. It's magical.
It is actually, yeah.
It's like Xanadu. We only have one little guardian for you today. She's a cactus quartz and spirit quartz, spirit amethyst. Isn't she precious? So I have a friend in Glastonbury who makes these for me for SG,
Nope.
and that's actually a better shot
What, this?
with the light on.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying.
yeah.
This is trying to...
And I collect them, and a lot of you do too. I think they're so beautiful. Every part of these is made by hand. And then she even dresses them by hand. Like, she takes the gauze fabric and makes the little dresses and hand paints all the details. And whenever I look at mine, I just feel peaceful. She's super zenned out. Like, you can't be in a bad mood and
This
look
one's
at her.
pretty because I like the like blonde flowing down.
Yeah, they
the
usually
sides. You
don't
don't
have
always
that.
see that, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty too. I like that too. These are always the same price, by the way, because she, they're consistent, and she charges us the same price for them, so they're always the same price. And they're signed, and dated, which is really cool too. So 5 inches. There's a little bit
They're not signed by me. Don't worry.
They're not randomly signed.
Not randomly signed. Little paw print
She
on it.
looks like your daughter. Aw, your daughter must be such a beauty. She kind of reminds me of my Zoe too, with her long flowing blonde hair. So again, remember with Amethyst, right? Amethyst is peace and balance, and so she's kind of your guardian of peace. And look at all those little terminated points in her hand. She's
they're beautiful.
Vibrating.
There's a phantom in this one.
She chooses really like this one. I thought that was a rad piece. There's a lot going on there.
If I can zoom in to show you some of these points, you guys.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, look at that.
So she is $750, and she's going to just enchant you when you get her. The point I was just pointing to in her hand on the left side, which is right side of your screen,
this one
has a golden mineral in it called Congo.
What is it?
We're not going to do that today.
Oh.
There was a joke last time. It was
Just
not
move
appropriate.
on. Just move on.
Congo is for transformation, and it grows exclusively in Brazil, in amethyst. It's an amethyst inclusion. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, Heather. I'm not looking at you. Don't get me in trouble. Isn't she cute? So congratulations, whoever is getting
Bodhi,
her is getting
Jesus,
a
man.
beauty.
Come on.
He doesn't have boundaries.
No, he doesn't. He's like, sorry.
I know
Very
that you
sorry.
do. I know that you do.
Hello, friend.
I know that you want to be here.
I
Oh,
do
you're
love
tired.
you.
You're
Oh,
like-
he is tired. He wants cake, though. That's what I heard.
You want cake and frosting?
Definitely wants cake.
Do you like frosting? You do? I know. Okay, get down. Get down. Good boy. All right.
Oh, shoot. Usually I have the next one
She's so
lined up,
pretty.
and I just haven't done a good job here of kind of like... What was that?
Bodhi.
Bodhi, come on, dude. Come on.
He's going to yank that
Come on.
computer right
Yeah,
off the
he
table.
shows his-
Did you see my face? I'm like,
Lay down. Stay.
oh, God.
Stay.
It's not what we want the birthday edition of the gem
Stay.
sale to have.
Mm-mm. Don't move.
Congrats, you guys.
Be a good boy.
Yeah, Bodhi's been our baby he turned a year old in March. He was born on the spring equinox. You want rings, huh?
You know, I was literally just grabbing for one, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see my blue lace agate ring? Oh, you want to do that one?
Well, I mean...
I love them all.
34.
Okay. This is a sexy ring. The one that he's holding is really pretty. This is another Synergy 12 stone. Isn't that interesting? So the blue... Wow. You going to keep one?
No.
It looks good. The blue is Tanzanite.
Blue's my jam.
No, but it
Blue's
looks so pretty
my
on
jam.
you. The blue is Tanzanite. That's a really big natural piece of Tanzanite. Tanzanite comes from Tanzania, Africa, hence the name. And if you have my crystal lore book, the crystal history book, you can get it on Amazon if you don't have it. I have a whole section on Tanzanite and about what happened in Marilani, which is where Tanzanite comes from. The Mount Kilimanjaro is right there. And at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro, there's a tribe that lives there. And there was a huge storm, and it was so bad that most of the people left the village, and when they came back, these little blue stones were all over the ground. The lightning had struck into the base of Kilimanjaro and extracted these little tiny pebbles of what we now know as Tanzanite. And it's a very rare stone. It's actually rarer than diamond, so a lot of us love it. In the Synergy 12, what Robert Simmons says is that it's sort of the activator of the third eye, right? So it brings deeper intuition. And then what Shram did is he put these orange garnets, spessartine garnets, which are also from Africa. And holy smokes, I mean, do your research on the garnets. Orange garnets from Africa are so expensive, I can't even tell you. So for these rings to be under $250 is kind of nuts, because you've got Synergy 12 alongside orange garnet. And we have a necklace that has orange garnet in it too coming, so we'll show that to you next.
Yeah.
So I want to show this to you on my hand. It's so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. We have 6 of these at $249. Actually, you know what, SG, I'm going to keep one. Let's do 5. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. My mom loved Tanzanite. When we were little, my dad saved to get her a Tanzanite ring for her birthday. And I remember driving to the jewelry district in downtown LA to pick up her ring. It was such a big deal for my mom to have a Tanzanite. I still have her Tanzanite. Because she just thought it was the most beautiful color she'd ever seen. I do love that cornflower blue, and here's what's cool about it. A lot of you who are empaths know this. We don't have enough lower chakra stones, the orange and the red and the black and the brown, to ground us. So we end up being all kinds of spacey. But so what's nice is that Tanzanite is going to make you spacey, but that orange, that spessartine garnet is gonna ground you. So this would be a good one too for like taking those powerful spiritual psychic visions that you have and then, manifesting them in the physical world. And it's adjustable. I think I said that, but in case I didn't. And I love the organic kind of wavy nature of the band. Isn't that pretty? Super gorge. Is that for me? Mm-hmm. Yay. I'm going to have cake. I will share with you later, Bodes. I'll give you a Bodie nibble. Well, that's very good.
Smells good.
Cake is the best part of birthdays. I'm excited because my sister works for Williams
Hey,
Sonoma.
Brenda.
And she ordered me. Williams Sonoma has the best cakes on their website, in case you didn't know or haven't seen them. She sent me a birthday cake, but she didn't tell me what kind it is, but it's arriving tomorrow. I'm so excited.
This is yummy.
That's where I got the dulce de leche cake for Zoe's birthday. Remember that?
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh my God. I mean, just should be illegal. It's so good. So anyway, I know if you were here, I'd
I think
feed
it
you
was
cake.
illegal.
No. Can I text you some cake? I know, right? Isn't it pretty? That frosting is just everything. It's so fresh, you guys. Lord have mercy. We should do the pendant, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Take a break.
There's a lot more there, so,
Yeah, I know. I can't eat very much, but it's so yummy. It's like a strawberry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good.
What you'll find with me, though, is I don't eat much cake. I mostly eat frosting. I think cake is there just to deliver frosting into your mouth.
It's just packaging.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, these are nothing but cake. Okay. This is stunning. And it's weighted well. It hangs really, really nicely, which matters with pieces like this. This is a double terminated ruby necklace with again, that spessartine garnet from Africa, that African orange garnet. If this doesn't ground you, honestly, I can't help you. I mean, it's Rachel, can you find out the length of the chain? It's not on my sheet, but I do want to show you. It is adjustable, or no, it is adjustable. So it hangs like this. Isn't that beautiful?
Thank you, Kiva.
Perfectly. And how it's adjustable, there's 2 rings. Do you see? So you can hook it here at the last ring and make it the longer one, or you can hook it here and make it a little bit shorter. And I like that flexibility. And then when you do that, what happens is it's kind of sexy. So when you put it on that first hoop in, I can't see.
What?
That little bit hangs down your neck, and I think that's kind of sexy. Like that. Isn't that pretty? So ruby is for passion. They say that when you lose someone you love, that they go on to live in your heart as a ruby. Ruby is also really good for depression, because when we're depressed, we don't feel connected to, our passion, our excitement, our enthusiasm. We start feeling like we're, I don't know what I want to do. I don't feel, I'm not excited or whatever. So ruby helps to get you connected back with what excites you and what turns you on. And these are really cool. These are 3-inch pendants, top to bottom. So that's a big piece. And you can even see the lines in the ruby. Isn't that gorgeous?
Athena, I'll have to tell you what my pendant is.
His pendant is
it's like 6
kyanite.
I thought it was more.
No, it's like gem grade kyanite from Africa. Put the light through it.
I thought
there's black tourmaline in it.
Yeah, remember, this is like the 5 stone. It has like 5 different stones in there or something.
I don't think so.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. I I love it when he tells me, I mean, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I've been doing this for a long time. And he tells me, like, no. And it's like, yes. Sorry. I'm right.
No.
Okay. These are
16 to 18.
so 16-inch on the smaller one and 18-inch on the longer one. And then, did you know you can get necklace extenders? I don't have them. We should probably have them at Sage Goddess, but I get mine on Etsy. There's actually jewelers on Etsy who make sterling silver, just chain with the lobster claw and the loop. So you can extend your necklaces if you want them longer. I keep a couple in my drawer because sometimes I want to wear a necklace short, but sometimes I don't.
You had a request for me to put it on.
So these are under $230, which is really cool for 3 inches of ruby and a very expensive garnet.
Did you kick me on purpose, or were you trying to tell me not to put it on?
It's an earthquake. No, I wasn't trying to kick you on purpose. These are $229. I have 6. 6 and only 6. Just do it.
I am.
That's cool. That's cool. Neat, right? I like it. Actually, it's a nice layering piece with the other necklace.
Actually, it kind of works.
So congratulations. Yay! Yeah, that's why he put it on to show you how it lays. It lays really nice and flat, but it's well weighted, you know?
And the way the chain goes through in the back.
Yeah, it's well weighted. It doesn't like do the flippy floppy weird thing you don't want. No, I'm not keeping one for Zoe. You know, listen, you know, eventually Zoe's
fine. Zoe's fine. Yeah.
I don't even know.
I feel bad for whoever, you know, her boyfriends are, or, you know, she marries, because that dude is screwed in terms of giving her jewelry one day. I can tell you that.
But I already have both my kids' engagement rings done, because I have pieces from my collection that I want them to give to their partners. So the nice thing is my kids don't have to buy that jewelry. I have a ruby ring that I want my Nick to give to his beloved one day.
He's gonna be like, I saved up for 6 months to buy you this pendant, and she's gonna be like,
No, Zoe appreciates things. She's not that spoiled.
She's very sentimental.
But yeah, that piece has always been for me, for Nick. Okay. Congrats on the ruby necklaces.
Yeah.
They're so pretty. I mean, seriously, you're not going to find anything like that anywhere else in the world. You really will not. I know. My little Nick is a Cancer rising, and I just thought, wouldn't it be cool for him to give his beloved a ruby one day? I think she or he will love it, whoever he chooses to love. Okay. What if they want to pick it out? Too fucking bad. That's why you have 2 hands. You pick something else out for the other hand. That's where I become very Greek mom. Oh, you don't like it? Too bad. So sad. Trust me, his person will like it. It's a Burmese ruby, so I don't think they're going to complain.
What's this? Is this fluorite?
What? You bought it.
I'm teasing.
Okay. This is Moldavite. We only have 15 pieces. These are about 5 grams. Yeah. I know. Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Joanne. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Nick, honestly, our son is such a
sweet guy.
Both our kids. But, you know, it's like, for me, raising a man, it's really important that he's a good man and that he's kind and he's gentle. And he's all those things. Like, everything that he seems like he is, he really is. I love spending time with him so much. And I'm hanging on to every minute. Like, we had coffee this morning, and I'm just like, he's going to be off to college just before I know it. And so I'm hanging on so tight. That's a really cool shot. So Moldavite comes from Czechoslovakia. It comes from the Moldau Valley, which is why it's called Moldavite. And it's a tektite. It's not a gem or a mineral, right? So, yeah, like Jer said, right, like, so great that you have any Moldavite at all, because it's just so hard to find right now. There was a big run on it because during COVID, there was, like, TikTok stuff, and people bought it all up, and then the people who were selling it just jacked the price, and it just was kind of weird for a minute. Yeah. This is actually a good price, a reasonable price for it. They're under $250, but I only have 15 pieces. So Moldavite, what a tektite is that meteors have hit the Earth, right? You know this. And there have been meteoric collisions in different parts of our planet. And each time a meteor strikes the Earth, the impact is so strong and so hot that it basically melts the surface of the Earth. and turns it into like sand or dust. And the meteor itself, when colliding with the Earth, there's an alchemy that forms between the material of the meteor itself, because this is actually part of the meteor and part of the surface of the Earth where it hit. And so I love it because it's extraterrestrial. I just love Moldavite. I work with Moldavite every day. It's one of my favorite materials. And the little bubbles are a result of, when this was cooling and contracting, the bubbles formed. And sometimes in Moldavite, if you look at it through a flashlight and you see some kind of like grayish lines, that can also be evidence of the structure of the meteor too, which is really, really cool. So, like I said, these are 4.5 to 5 grams. We have 15 pieces. They're $249 each. And this is another one. We could totally wire wrap this one for you if you wanted. So just let the support team know before you pay your invoice. And just say, hey, can you guys add on wire wrap? And then they'll send it to you ready to wear. Yeah, no, Zoe looks like I wasn't involved. What Zoe has for me, she has my nose. She has my lips, kind of, and she has my hair and my personality. And not all my personality, the weirder parts of my personality. And a little bit of magic that I think came from me.
A lot of magic.
But otherwise, it's just a clone.
A lot of magic.
I mean, it's a straight up clone. But my son looks just like me. So it's kind of funny, like we each have a mini me. Yeah, and Moldavite is intense. When people say who should work with Moldavite, I'm always like, the people who, want the spiritual process to accelerate. There are certain minerals like phenakite and Moldavite and what else? Natrolite. Again, these are Synergy 12, some of them. Phenakite isn't, but the rest of them are. That really are like accelerators. Then they're powerful, and you feel the difference when you're working with them. So congratulations, yeah. You want to see the Moldavite ring? It'd be a good time to talk about it now, actually.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's a great segue, Hillary. Because we don't often, as you know, have Moldavite rings. It's very hard to find. Yeah. Oh, lucky you. Kathy said, my dad and boyfriend are pretty good at picking out jewelry for me. That's really good. Dave is very good at picking out jewelry. Very, very good at it. But, you would expect by now it's an occupational hazard. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zoe did not get her artistic skill from me. I don't know who she got that from.
Not me.
She's a very good artist.
Yeah.
You've seen my drawings. I mean, it can't get any worse, honestly, than what I produce. So, okay. These are all the size 7s the same shape? Do we know that?
I'll find out from the team.
Okay. So we have, they're sized. So we have 5 size 7, 6 size 8s, and 9 size 9s. The reason I'm asking Team SG is that the stone in the size 7 is slightly smaller than the size 8 and 9. So maybe we should come back to this because I just want to make sure. But this is what they look like. Let me just get a little bit more information on the size of the stones and the shape of the stones, and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
You think they're all round?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, except for you got the ovals.
Yeah.
Just because of the sheer size.
Yeah. Well, why don't we do the size 8 and size 9, the ovals? Because but I'm worried about, I think the round one should be slightly less because the stone is smaller. Does that make sense?
Well, then make a change.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, Team SG. So the size 8 and the size 9 are both ovals. Okay, these are done in sterling silver. They are sized, they're not adjustable, so that's the only thing. But I will tell you, as I always tell you, any jeweler can size these. Up size, 2 sizes or down 2 sizes easily, maybe even more than that, okay? So if you've been really wanting adjustable or faceted Moldavite rings, today's really, at least for us, this is your chance. These are under $360. Okay, so I have 6 of the size 8 at $359 each. I have 9 of the size 9 at $359 each. These are Moldavite. That's right, Sarah. And I hardly ever have it in faceted stones, in rings. I mean, it's one of my favorite ways to work with Moldavite is to wear it in a ring, but we just almost never have it. Yes, roughly speaking, my thumb size is 7 on this hand, 8 on this hand, and my ring size is usually a 6 or a 5.5. So I think 2 sizes up for a thumb. This would be a rad thumb ring. If you're like me and you can wear an 8 or a 7 on your thumb, this would be a fantastic thumb ring. Remember that any jewelry you wear on your right hand, you are sending that energy out. And any jewelry that you wear on your left hand, you're receiving it. Because you have a projecting hand and a receiving hand, right? So be mindful when you make your jewelry choices. Because you might think, oh, I'm wearing this bracelet to heal myself, but you're wearing it on the right hand. So the energy's going away from you. It's not coming toward you. And then...
the size 7s are circles.
And they're all like that. Okay. So then the size 7, I have 5, and they are $339. Smaller stone. So I didn't want to charge you the same price. Aren't they pretty? I like both. I am a fan of round cut stones. I know it's super traditional, but the round cut is the most popular ever for a reason. It allows more light to refract. And no matter what stone it is, a faceted round stone is going to refract more light. But the oval is honestly right now the most popular shape for engagement rings. Did you know that? This from the big houses, Cartier and who's the Harry Winston, just released a report about the most popular, engagement ring styles. The most popular engagement ring style, interestingly enough, I would never do it. It's 2 stones side by side, and one's oval and one's round. That's the most popular style right now. But you don't get a nice carat weight, right? Because whatever if you're gonna get a 2 carat diamond, now you've got 2 1 carat stones. But that's the most popular right now, is oval.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Yeah.
And you don't see them.
I know.
So it's nice to...
Yeah, I know. You're a trillion shape fan? Trillions are beautiful. I like triangles, so... and I like non-traditional shapes, too. So, okay. Where are we going now? Why don't we do a giveaway?
Okay.
Want to do a giveaway?
Giveaway
Yeah, oval's the most
time.
popular right now. Okay, this is a piece from my personal collection. And since it's my birthday, I wanted to give you a gift. This is a lovely necklace. I've worn it many times. I wore it through a really powerful plant ceremony 5 or 6 years ago. The chain is copper. The whole thing is copper. And it has a really cool clasp. And then it has a double charm quartz point. You see? But look at the work. So I love it. It's got great energy. It's going to send and receive. It's like a channeling piece. I don't even know what it's worth, but it's just a gift from me to you. And it's got a great quartz point in the middle. It's a Tibetan quartz point, by the way, which I think is really cool. So yeah, who would like it? Then I'm just going to pack it up and ship it to you tomorrow on my birthday. I love doing that. It's my birthday, but you get gifts. So let's see where Spirit wants that to go. Asher cuts are gorgeous. Yes, darling. Let's see. Aw, I love that, Sarah. She said, in many religions, they believe giving on your birthday instead of receiving is the way to be. I feel like I have, so many gifts in my life in general, so. Okay, Casey Johnson. I would love to have if called. It's so beautiful. Needing some positive energy for lots of changes going on right now. So I'm going to charge this for you on 8/8 Lionsgate for you, Casey Johnson, that this piece will empower you and strengthen you to face the changes that you're going through with grace and strength and beauty, as I'm sure you are. Amen, aho, and so it is. That's pretty cool. So Team SG, that's Casey Johnson's necklace right there.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm. Yay. You're welcome. And thank you. There, we have more giveaways, so don't be sad. I brought a couple of extra little things, and you know me, I always got something up my sleeve, down my shirt. This generator, if you don't want it, it's okay. You don't want it, it's okay. I'll keep it anyway. It's so rad. Isn't it beautiful?
I don't even know if I can get it all in the shot here.
Some stones are just really sexy. This is a sexy generator. Can you imagine the cluster that this came from? Remember, this was shaved off a cluster in Brazil. Look at the markings on there. So all of that gold is iron. That gold color you see is all iron. There's other mineral inclusions in here too. And I swear to you, I saw a water bubble. I can't find it now. I swear I did.
Now I gotta try and find it.
I saw one. And then there's amphibole, which is kind of like that orange mineral. And then this, look at this, is called a shaman's portal right here. You can stick your finger in it. And see how it's hexagonal? There was another quartz point growing there. That's what a shaman portal is. It's sort of the residue of where the other quartz point was intruding, right? Isn't this gorgeous? Skeletal celestial quartz is some of the oldest quartz on the planet, and they call it skeletal because what happens is over time all the water and other organic materials inside the quartz disappear, just with time. And so you're left with what they call the skeleton, or the sort of internal growth structure becomes more evident externally. Yeah, I love it. Daria's like, I'll take that as my giveaway. Cheers, darling. Well, wouldn't we all love that? I know. Look at this over here. So this is what we call plating. It almost looks like dragon scales. That's sort of a hallmark characteristic of skeletal quartz. So incredibly, or celestial quartz, I should say. So this one is 12.5 inches. It's $1,949. $1,949. And it's so big we can hardly get it in the shop. But whoever gets this, it's coming from me to you on Lionsgate. Again, it's like, what incredible energy to be sending to you. 1949. The green in it is chlorite. Chlorite is another mineral inclusion that we find in Brazil. I also see a little bit of hematite in there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot happening. There's also some it's got a little bit of goethite in there too, which we talked about earlier. God, it's beautiful, you guys. $1,949.
I'm looking for this water bubble.
I swear I saw it, and then when I started looking again, I'm like, I can't find it. But congratulations, whoever gets that. It's incredible. I know. But you know what's really interesting is quartz points are just like diamonds. In the sense that as you get bigger and bigger points, it's rarer and harder to find. So you start getting over a foot, like even we don't have them very often. So congratulations, whoever has taken that piece home. Mm-hmm. Magical AF is right. Okay. How do you find goethite? Oh, Robin got it.
Congrats,
congratulations. Robin. Yay. You will not regret that.
It is a workout. Darcy, I'm like... yeah, that's a lot.
So goethite is a black inclusion in quartz. And so the black inclusions in quartz tend to be hematite, but that's usually kind of a silvery black, and then goethite, and sometimes goethite is hard to tell from carbon inclusions. So then you want to look at country of origin, because if you've got black inclusions in quartz in Brazil, 99% chance it's goethite. If you have black inclusions from quartz in Tibet, 99% chance it's carbon. That's my professor moment for you.
Yeah.
I know, he gets bored.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't get bored, though. You like it. Okay, some of you came just for this. I don't blame you.
Are you ready?
I only have 10.
Are you ready?
I only have 10.
10. Bodhi stretch now. Stay.
Why aren't you turning the camera?
Oh,
that was weird.
Focused on the dog.
Oh. Rose quartz, Mother Mary's. Anybody else love Mother Mary like I do? She's important to me. I feel like, especially now that I don't have my mom, I've told you this before, like Mary feels like such an important mother figure to me now, more than ever, although I've been collecting carved Marys and Mary statues and Mary, Mary, Mary forever. So much compassion and unconditional love and, tenderness and nurturing and isn't that fun? She's so beautiful. So we had these carved. I loved, the side view of her is my favorite. I just love her little prayer hands. So she belongs on a light stand, I think. We do have them, I think, at sagegoddess.com, but a lot of you have light stands, little LED stand.
Almost.
I know you almost had it. But that makes all the difference because then she becomes a nightlight for you. Isn't it pretty? You may need one with a little bit smaller hole.
Ah,
So she doesn't fly over.
we almost
like
have
that.
9.
No, Mary, no. She's $134, and she's 6 inches. The rose quartz that she's made of is from Madagascar, which is my favorite rose quartz.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Not that Brazilian rose quartz is bad, it's not, but it's generally not as clear and bubblegummy pink as Madagascar rose quartz. And Madagascar is so beautiful. I taught you guys a whole month on Madagascar too. Madagascar is off the eastern coast of Africa. It actually used to be part of Africa. When you look at the island of Madagascar and the edge of it, and then the side of Africa adjacent to it, you can actually see where they were connected. So anyway, just love it. Love the whole thing. Love Madagascar. Love my Mary. Don't love ants.
They're actually nice creatures.
They work hard.
They do. They do.
Ants just are not my favorite. I mean, I don't kill them. I don't kill any living creatures, but I
Did you put them closer to the cake?
I brought him closer to the ground.
You almost
where he needs to be.
sent him into utopia if you just shed him over here toward toward the cream cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like...
He doesn't know.
I have died and gone to heaven.
And he needs to be going that way. He doesn't even know.
I'm swimming in cream cheese frosting. It's like an ant's dream.
How do you make an ant happy? Yeah. Put him on a cake. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Ants teach patience. They need to teach it to somebody else or in somebody else's house. I'm not a fan.
Somebody else's house.
I know. Actually, a lot of bugs don't bother me. I like daddy long legs a lot. I really do. But they're very helpful. They eat a lot of the bugs that you don't want in your house. So, okay. Where are we going now?
Okay.
I'm going to talk about... Now that might be washing that out a little bit.
Oh, no. Look at that. You can see the structure.
Oh, you can actually.
I'll zoom it in a bit.
Okay. I have 14 of these. These are sapphire spheres.
Sapphire spheres.
Mm-hmm. Aren't these beautiful? These are 2 inches of solid sapphire. And what's interesting about these, you guys, a lot of the sapphire we bring you is from India. These are African sapphire. Isn't that pretty? So sapphire, it's in my birthday show. We had to have some sapphire. It's my favorite stone. If you've ever wondered, like, out of the bajillion minerals that there are on this amazing planet, does she have a favorite? I do. It's sapphire. I wear sapphire on both hands every day, on my ring finger and on my thumb. And my son got me a sapphire necklace that I never take off for Christmas a few years ago. So, and I always have sapphires now with our anniversary bracelet that's coming up. I want to show it next, by the way. Sapphires are, I'm covered in them. Why are sapphires so important? So sapphire has one of the lengthiest histories of any stone that we work with. It's been prized forever by royalty in particular. The word or the term royal blue comes from the preference of royalty for sapphires, even for engagement rings, like Princess Diana's engagement ring that is now worn by her daughter-in-law and future queen is a sapphire. Sapphire is known as a teacher stone. So what it does is it helps you convey wisdom accurately, it helps you organize information, and it helps activate your intuition. So for me as a teacher, and I'm constantly teaching, I feel like it's a very important stone for me to have
Happy
all the
birthday,
time.
Jen.
And then it, because it's such a powerful third eye stone, it really does help to develop and cultivate your intuition.
Because it's blue.
And he likes it because it's blue. Sapphire and ruby are the same mineral. They both are called corundum. When corundum is red, it's sapphire. When corundum is any other color...
How could you remember that? I mean, possibly.
Sorry. When corundum is red, it's ruby. When it's any other color, it's sapphire. Okay. You ready?
Nope.
I have 14 of these. They're $169 each.
That's correct. That's
It's
crazy.
a really good price.
Yeah.
I will say, like, again, it's solid sapphire. Like 2 inches of solid sapphire. It's very hard to find sapphire spheres. Again, I mentioned this to you earlier. The amount of loss because of the size of the rough you have to begin with to get down to a sphere this size is huge. So that is actually there's different colors of sapphire, remember? So the red orange in it is sapphire. The orange
Look,
grows
you can
with
see
the blue.
the lines of the structure underneath there. You see that?
Yeah, so these are, I don't know if they're all stars, but this is a star sapphire. And what that means is you can see that light play across the surface.
You see the line going down that way?
And you can see the hex.
This way, the hex.
You can actually see the hex shape there.
Yeah.
So congrats.
That's super cool.
You're getting my favorite stone on one of my favorite days. Yes, I'm so happy for you. This is a great shape to meditate with too. Spheres are just so good, especially a sphere this size. It just fits right in your palm, and yeah.
That's cool to see the hex.
Yeah, so enjoy. Now I want to show you my birthday bracelet next.
This
is one of the stars of the show.
Uh-oh.
Some of you probably came specifically for this. So for the last, ever since I got my bracelet, which was like 6-7 years ago, you guys have begged me to make you a rainbow sapphire bracelet. It's almost impossible to do because they have to be gem grade, they have to be color matched, and then ombre into a rainbow, and then set in 14 karat gold. We had these custom made. I'm popping out here. I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
This is a kid-friendly show here. I'm trying to.
Me too.
Can you turn the camera so they can see it?
Oh, I thought you were going to show.
No, you're going to show it down there. I'm wearing mine, but he's like, I don't know. I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Let me see, Alexis. Okay, we had these made. So they are stamped SG, and they are numbered. I have number 11 on my wrist. So what's for sale today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And they have a diamond set on the inside for your health. Aren't they beautiful? So remember, I just told you, when corundum is red, it's ruby. When it's orange, yellow, green, blue, or purple, it's sapphire.
Yeah.
So this is literally every color of sapphire. And I will tell you, you can use PayPal credit for this, and you can use Zip for this if you're in the US, which will separate this into 4 payments over 6 weeks. It is fine jewelry. This is solid 14 karat gold. This is not sterling silver with 14 karat gold over it. Okay, you wanted to have the real darn deal. Let me find it on my sheet real quick. Okay. These are 7 inches. The stones are 2.5 millimeter. This is under $3,000. And there's the diamond right there. Do you see it? So see, this is number 3. So it says SG heart, then the diamond, and number 3. So that's going to be touching the inside of your skin when you wear it. It is 7 inches. If you need it to be adjusted in any way, jewelers can do that. It will take a very skilled jeweler to size this for you, though. Okay, it has to be a trained professional, darling. But yeah, it lays perfectly flat. This is me wearing it on my wrist right here. Are you ready? $2,999. I have 10 of my birthday bracelet.
You mean if you asked me to size this and I said, yeah, I've got
some
pliers. I'd be like, I got this. You'd be like, you don't got this.
You don't got this.
You don't got
I know. Isn't it gorgeous? I know. So 7 inches, all sapphires, 14 karat gold. And we'll be twins.
That hair on the wrist, it's hot, huh?
The hair really is.
Yeah. Really. You sure you don't want to show this sucker?
Yeah, let me show it to you on my wrist. I've been wearing it with my flash tattoos, which kind of makes it pop. But everywhere I go, people are like, oh, where did you get your bracelet? And I'm like, you have to come to the sale. And there it is. There's the clasp. And again, right on the inside of this, down here, is your diamond. And it's touching your skin. And that's going to bring you health. I think diamond is a master healer. So yeah, only 10. Yours will be numbered. We have the 11. We're the siblinghood of the 11 rainbow sapphire bracelets. Those are all orange sapphires. Isn't it beautiful? I haven't taken mine off. And I'll tell you, I literally haven't taken it off. Showered, cleaned the house, done everything I have to do, and it has held up. But it's solid 14 karat gold. So this is a lifetime piece. One day you will pass that down. Mine is number 11. The team had mine specially made because I'm a different size, which is really sweet. So mine is number 11, and mine is 6 inches because I have a fairy wrist. Isn't that cool? I'm so glad you're getting one if you want one. I think it is so beautiful. This was my dream come true to bring this to you, so congratulations, everybody. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? I know. I'm so happy. All right, you guys. We don't bring a ton of fine jewelry because, not everybody wants solid gold jewelry. Some people really do. A lot of my customers have been asking for more fine jewelry, which is solid gold or platinum. So we're kind of experimenting with it. We can't ever bring big quantities of anything like this one. Obviously, we only had 10. But congratulations. If you want one, today is the day. I think it's cool. You'll be able to say, I got it on the Lion's Gate in 2022. Right? What a cool thing. So Nicole got one, Shannon got one, Gloria got one, Janelle got one, and Sierra got one. So I have 5 left. I have 5 left. Cheers to you guys. It's so exciting. That is so exciting. No, once again, Zoe will be fine. Zoe will be fine. It's
Zoe's
just
good.
I asked her when she was little, I'm like, I have a lot of jewelry, and she said, I know. She was like 5, and I said, so what are you going to do with it all one day? And she goes, oh, I'm going to give it away.
Looks like I have a black eye. Is it a little smudge?
It runs down a little bit, honey. Then you got to go and powder a little bit.
What?
Yeah. Do you want me to get your compact?
No, but I mean, it looks like, you hit me. Not here, like right here.
No, but go get the little compact and just wool sponge and just go right underneath.
And do what?
And just go. It's in the vanity. I'll take care of this.
Yeah. All right.
Go fix your eyeliner,
It's
honey.
It's all good.
It runs down a little bit. It's called a smoky eye. It's kind of sexy.
Is it though?
Have you been crying?
I feel like it.
Congrats to everybody who got one.
Congrats,
Kim got
you guys.
one. Let's see. Let me see if anybody else. I feel like I have to acknowledge all the people who got those bracelets. That's such a big deal. So I see Kim got one. Yeah, so Team SG will let us know. So I think that means we have 4 left. 4. Okay. Very exciting. Okay.
Shonda got it.
Okay.
Brandy got it.
Denise Rivera, Jennifer Hall Bloom. So we have 2 left. Oh, and Spiritually Aligned. We have 1 left.
Is there 1 left?
Who's gonna get the one?
All right, I'll show it one more time then, since we have the 1 left.
I feel like my boob is popping out to try and celebrate with you guys.
It is.
We have 1 bracelet left. Hi, Bodes.
Bodie's coming over.
He's like, first 1 left. I guess I'll take it.
Nope, that is Oscar, not Bodie.
No, that's Bodie.
They are all sold out.
Okay,
they're sold out.
congratulations.
Congrats, you
Birthday
guys.
bracelets.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's a beautiful piece.
I know, darling. Nope, get down. Nope, that's really weird. Feeling like a snout in my butt.
He says it's perfectly natural for him.
You're a very good guy, though. You're so good. You're being very good and very loving.
Okay.
I know.
Love you.
You are so handsome, though.
Come on.
You are so handsome.
Should we put the crown on him? What do you think?
No.
Oh, he's like, no.
Wait, do I want it? No. That's how you get him to go.
Exactly. And bye-bye, you dog.
All right. Oh, I'm so happy for
Congrats,
everybody got
you
the
guys.
birthday bracelets. Like, that's really exciting for me. It's really exciting to share that with you. Okay, now let's go back down to earth, where we talk about things that are not $3,000. Okay, this is kyanite. Now, this is in the sale. Everything that's in my birthday sale has kind of a story related to me in some way. I thought this was kyanite, but it's not. It's tourmaline.
39.
Tourmaline. Everything in the sale has a story that's connected somehow to me. And green tourmaline was the first tourmaline I ever bought. It was a very small crystal. This was back in the day. I must have been like 17 or 18. And at the time I was working with a crystal healer and teacher who was teaching me about the gift of discernment, spiritual discernment. And my grandmother had always talked about, my grandmother was a minister And she'd always said that the most important spiritual gift you can have is discernment. Being able to tell truth from not truth, who's a good person from not a good person. It's kind of like intuition, but it has a prophetic quality to it too. And so it's the ability to see beyond the physical to the energetic, and to be able to do that with accuracy. And that was something I was working on at the time. So that's why it was one of the first crystals I bought myself that was nice quality, like tourmaline is, because tourmaline is special. It's expensive because it's unique. These are natural tourmaline pieces. They're 5 inches and they're under $85, which is really cool. And Dave will show you on the pillow. It's kind of nice if you have one of our little velvet pillows to display it like that. So green tourmaline brings wisdom and discernment. Now, it's especially good at that in love relationships because the green color stimulates the heart chakra. And so it's especially good at wisdom and discernment in love. But it really does bring wisdom and discernment across the board. So if that's a gift you're working on or cultivating or trying to develop, this would be a good piece for you. They're $84. I have 41 pieces, and these come from Brazil. And I'll tell you, at this point, it's interesting how the geology of our planet shifts and where crystals come from. I would say 90% of the tourmaline right now in the world is coming out of Pakistan. They're just mineral rich right now when it comes to tourmalines. So it's kind of cool to get Brazilian tourmaline because we don't always get it, and it's rarer, harder to find. So yeah. Do I feel like the rainbow sapphires can never be made again with SG? Aw, I love that you're asking, Sarah. Well, I don't know. We kind of were like, let's just kind of see how this goes. We'll see. And I will never say never, but I don't know. We don't have any plans to right now. But I will keep you posted. I will think of you if we decide to go that route. So congrats. Yeah, if you're getting green tourmaline, it's a really powerful one. Like I said, especially if you're working on cultivating your spirit gifts. Then that's the stone you want to have. Wisdom is important. Making good choices affects your entire life, right? We are really nothing but the sum of our choices. So knowing how to make good choices that are wise for you and in alignment with your highest good is, I don't think there's anything more important than that. And it's beautiful.
Greta, I have a feeling you are on Top Chat, so set your feed to Greta Height to live chat so you catch up with us here, okay?
Okay.
Cleo, same thing. Make sure you guys, you're set to live chat, not Top Chat, and make sure you refresh your page to be right along with us.
Yeah, it was Lena's birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday!
I got to say happy birthday to her live on Zoom. It was so awesome. From different hemispheres of our planet. It was just so cool, sitting in my backyard, telling her how much I love her.
That's sweet.
Yeah, thank you again, Morgan, for setting up that Zoom for Lena. It was really special for us, especially us Northern Hem folks who don't always get to see you live. So thank you for that. Okay, now we're going to talk about something hard. Petrified wood.
23.
I always laugh when I think about, I remember who I was telling on our team that I was going to teach a 3-hour class about petrified wood, and they were like, really? Sounds horrible. But I had so much to talk about because petrified wood is fascinating. And petrified wood is literally from a petrified forest. These are actual trees. It's millions of years old. And there's a very specific process that has to happen to create petrified wood. The tree has to fall, and then there has to be an active volcano somewhere near it because it has to be covered in ash for thousands of years in order to petrify. So the conditions are very specific, and yet we have so many different. There's a petrified national forest in the U.S., which is really, really cool, and you can visit that. But petrified wood comes from all over the world. These pieces, let me see if it says where these ones are from. De donde vienen? Zimbabwe. Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? So petrified forest in Zimbabwe. Let's see. This is from the Triassic period, 200 million years old. The blue-green comes from chromium that petrifies during the fossilization process.
That's one of the cool things about this, the greenish color.
Wow, that's chromium. Isn't that cool? So petrified wood from Zimbabwe. We have 22 pieces of these. They're 5 inches. They're under $150. Seriously, isn't that rad? Because a lot of the petrified wood that we
We
bring
have a
you...
4-inch and a 5-inch.
Oh, we have 2 different sizes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so there's a 4-inch, which is under $140, and then there's a 5-inch, which is under $150.
Yeah.
But a lot of the petrified wood that we bring you is from Madagascar.
I need to blot my eyeliner. I know.
He does. He needs
I
to
know.
get his little compact.
Yeah.
I offered to help him, but
You
know.
missed it earlier. She was smacking me, and it kind of ran down. The tears just fell, mostly out of this eye, as she hit me many, many times. With a hammer.
Wow, the story's getting really intense.
That's also a Tommy Boy reference.
I see. I don't know these
Yeah.
references, but it's also just kohl eyeliner that literally runs down your face until you. I mean, I wear kohl every day, so you just have to have your little compact and do that, or else you look like you're weeping, right?
Right, yeah.
Jacqueline says you can do it with your finger. Just do it. Just do it.
How?
Take that napkin, fold it, and then just put it here. Wipe it. Do a little wiping. Want me to do it for you? Yeah, and then just pull it. No, the other way toward me. Yeah, look at that.
Did I do it?
It looks worse. You may want to go to the bathroom for a minute. I'll keep talking.
Okay.
Just take the powder, the compact, and put a little
I
powder
don't know
under
what
it.
you're talking about.
Rachel, can you help?
No, I'm good.
Bring the compact to Rachel. She'll do it for you.
Alright.
Okay. This is such a great conversation. I mean, honestly, this is like so many dreams come true. Because I just think that men should wear makeup, and I don't know why they don't. They look so much better with it. It evens out their complexion. With him with the blue eyes, like the kohl makes the color really pop. It's just it's better for everybody. Men should also wear nail polish. Like, they're coming around a little bit, but it's like, come on now, right? Why does everything have to be so plain? Anyway, okay, so these are very thick, and I even love the bottom of them. By the way, look at the side of this one. Look at all those markings. 200 million years old. If you think about it, every single thing, every single documented piece of wisdom that we have about this planet, every civilization, the dinosaurs themselves, right? This has lived through it and has stories to tell. And that's why we love petrified wood. Let me show you the side of this one too. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I know the polished side is what everybody looks at, but I actually think the natural side is gorgeous too. Oh Lord. Did you get the compact? You didn't fix anything, you just got snacks.
Oh, I wiped it.
Oh. Yeah, men, they look so much better with it. So the 4-inch pieces are $139. That's this one. And the 5-inch pieces are $149. So we work with petrified wood. And by the way, these make really cool altar pieces. You know? Just to sit on your altar. This one's more flat, so it could work almost as like a grid. This one is more tilted. But you know what you could do too? You can use modeling clay under them to even them out if you want to make them flat to build like a grid on them. That's pretty easy to do. Just put and it won't be visible. What I do when I have pieces like this, I take a little piece of modeling clay, just a round ball of it, put it right here. And so when it sits flat, it will sit flat like that, but you won't even be able to see it because the sides will hide it. So you could totally make that into a charging plate, basically. So what petrified wood does is, and it makes a lot of sense, brings wisdom. The wisdom of all time. I mean, literally, Africa, as you know, everything comes from Africa, right? Africa is the origin point of the human civilization. That's why it's called the cradle of humankind, right next to Johannesburg. I just taught Zoe about Cradle of Humankind this week. She was fascinated about it. She had emailed her teacher. She emailed Kojaki and told him all about it and said she's bringing him a piece.
That's cool.
She loved her history teacher last year. So she was so excited when I taught her about Cradle of Humankind that she actually emailed him during the summer. And he wrote her back within like 10 minutes. Teachers are so amazing. Even in the summer. She's like, it's summertime. He's probably not going to write me back. And I'm like, you have to see, maybe he's traveling. And he wrote her back 10 minutes later and said, this is so interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so excited to see it. So anyway, petrified wood for wisdom. 29 of the small and 22 of the medium. And congrats. Yeah, there's only 2 sizes. I know. At least he's kind of eating it off the camera. I like chips too. Listen, I eat a lot of Cheetos. Those are 200 million years old. petrified wood from Zimbabwe. Super cool. I know, right? Well, thank you for being part of our family. We're really, really grateful to you. We really are. All day long, all year long. You guys are our gifts. We've been through a lot, our little Sage Goddess family together. Ups and downs and highs and lows. Get my trust straight. I'm really not trying to show everybody everything. Okay. Ganesha? Yeah, I think he's got Ganesha on deck for you here. We have two different... we have three of them total. We have one ruby Ganesha that's they're all 2.5 inches. And then we have two sapphire Ganeshas. Oh, he's popping sodas too. It's all happening right now, everybody.
Getting a beer.
Can you get the ruby ones too? Because they all go together. Okay, so I have one ruby, and two sapphires. Look how cute these little Ganeshas are. So Ganesha is the Hindu god that helps you overcome the obstacles in your life, right? I taught you the mantra last time. Do you remember? Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is the invocation to Ganesha. And saying it really creates a kind of a shield around you.
Did I tell them the elephant story from my trip to India?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh. Did I tell you guys that story?
It's a cool story. The picture was crazy.
So, I was in India not too long ago, and it's dead of night, and I'm exhausted. And we're driving toward the hotel, going down a very dark street, and off in the distance, I see this thing kind of lumbering toward us. And I'm looking at it. What the hell is that thing? And it looks like a giant panda. It's so big and tall, and like, why would there be a panda in the middle of a street in the middle of the night? And then I realized we get closer to this big elephant, with its face all painted and everything. It was just gorgeous, but it was like surreal.
Painted elephants. Mm-hmm. That looked like a panda because its face was painted.
Looked like a panda.
And it really did. He had a picture, and I'm just like, oh my god. You'd be terrified to have this thing coming at you in the middle of the night. Like it's a giant kung fu panda. But you're in India, so that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So on your screen, on the right, your right is sapphire, and on your left is ruby.
Wait.
This is sapphire. This is ruby. Yeah. Okay. So under $370 for hand-carved ruby and sapphire Ganeshas. I will tell you, whenever I have found these, that has been most of the time around the wholesale cost, not the retail cost. And these are all hand carved. These are not machine done. So this is a whole nother level. If you've always wanted a carved Ganesha in the precious stones, ruby and sapphire, this is your chance to do it. $369. I have one ruby and two sapphire. Isn't that sweet? I love the little feet. Little cutie feet. Ganesha has cutie feet. Yeah, I think these were carved by Shraman team. Yeah. Aren't they beautiful? I know. So congrats. I know. Yeah, it's these are hard to find. I wish we had more. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is your little pocket friend. It's going to remind you. Right? Obstacles are only what you perceive anyway. Right? And it's a cool thing to bring you. That you had to have a lot of sapphire in my birthday show. It just had to happen because I love it so much. But it is a cool thing to bring you to on the Lionsgate. So cheers. Okay, now. No. What are we doing?
Oh, I gotta move the elephants.
Let me do a giveaway again.
Okay.
You show them? This is, we had brought you this peacock necklace last year, I think, actually, for our anniversary. We don't have them anymore. But we ended up doing it in kind of an oxidized silver, but the sample came in this really beautiful bright silver. And
hey, Sharon.
So those are blue topaz, and then that is ruby and amethyst stones in there. It's kind of a pink ruby. Isn't that beautiful? Love it so much. In solid sterling silver. So it's the peacock. Peacock is one of my animal spirit allies. You know, the legend of the peacock comes from Greek mythology. It's open on the back, and it's adjustable from 16 to about 20 inches. Peacock is protective. Hera, the wife of Zeus, had a bodyguard named Argus, and Argus had 1,000 eyes all over his head. But in a really long story twist of fate, he was murdered. And so Hera was pissed. And so she had Argus, who she loved, she had all of his eyes taken off of his head and put on the feathers of her favorite bird. And that's why peacocks have eyes on their feathers. And so Argus was able to continue to protect her in the form of the peacock. So when you see a peacock all spread out with all those eyes, it's all of Argus's eyes protecting you in all directions. One of my favorite stories. If you love mythology, you have to read Ovid's Metamorphoses. That's where that story comes from, and it's an ancient Latin text, but it weaves together these mythological stories from Greece and Rome. So anyway, I don't know what it's worth, but, you know, it's a gift, so who would like it? It's a little peacock magic from me to you on my birthday. Oh, really? It's your mom's birthday tomorrow? Same birthday as me, Michelle. Aw, I love that so much. Oh, I love reading through your comments. I really do. A lot of you feel that energy too. It's so profound. You know, normally, like, it takes me a minute, but Michelle, I really feel like you are supposed to give this to your mom for her birthday. Where'd you go? Is it Michelle Martinez? Come back, Michelle. I really do think you're supposed to give this to your mom for her birthday. My spirit guides are like, yep, that's it. I think I brought it in just for you. So congratulations, Michelle, and happy birthday to your Leo mama. Tell her it's from her birthday twin. And I hope it brings her so much happiness and joy when she wears it, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. So congrats. That's kind of fun. Sometimes I get an immediate like, yep, that's where that's going. I think we still have 1 or 2 more giveaways today, so
we do
good stuff. Yeah. So stay tuned. I just have extra giveaways today because I brought you some things of my own. So that was fun. Yeah, it's a total Leo gift, right? I love the visual of Hera being pissed that her bodyguard is dead and taking those eyes off and going, you're going to watch me one way or the other. So cheers. Okay. Volko, you know my friend Volko who brings you the monk jewelry and all those things. He just, you know, I love him and I love bringing you things from him. And this is a little corvid skull. Little crow skull made out of quartz. This is going to come to you on a cord. We didn't put it on a cord, but we will put it on a cord to send it to you. We run the cord through the eyes so that you can wear it, because, you know, crows are both protective, but crows are messengers, right? In the native and indigenous pathways, we see crow as a messenger.
We have 2 of these.
Oh, we do. So both of you, whoever gets these, we will send these to you. Sorry, I'm looking for it.
I'm sorry, Cheryl.
What's wrong?
It's number 18.
Oh, okay. I really couldn't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. I have 2 of these. They're 1 inch. They're hand carved. Isn't that cool? If you love crows as much as I do, yeah, like Casey loves crows. Ira Witch Vibes loves crows. I love crows too. And I really do feel like they do come when there needs to be messages communicated. It's like whenever I hear them, especially if I hear a few of them or it's very loud, I just stop and like tune in. Okay, so what am I supposed to be receiving or downloading? So these are $149 each.
And we have 2.
And like I said, I will send it to you on a cord because I think you should wear it. Kind of long too, you know, like that 24, 26 inches long. Yeah. So it'll kind of magnify the messenger energy for you. It's rad. Yeah, love them, love them, love them. The other thing I love about crows is that they remember people they don't like. And they do shitty things. No, they do. Don't be mean to crows. They will memorize your face.
Shitty
and they
crows.
will follow you.
Shitty crows.
No, they're like Scorpios. Like, go
yeah,
ahead
they
and
are.
be shitty.
They are.
I will follow you and remember you forever.
Forever.
Don't throw shit at them. I saw a lady throw something at a crow once in a park to like get it to go away, and I was like, "Oh, lady,
it's not going to work out too well for you."
Wouldn't have done that. Okay. Also from Volko.
We have this and one other piece. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats by the way. Those of you getting the skulls are so cute. Some people are shitty. But you know what? The nice thing about Crow, the Crow looked at me literally and was like, I've got this. Karma wasn't going to work out. This is called an altar stone. Isn't this cool? We only have one. This is a hand-carved lotus. Dave will show you on the back. You can actually feel the carving. Isn't that beautiful? Hand-carved lotus. I believe the monk did these pieces, did the carving on these. So this is, now you could have this set into like you could take it to a jeweler and have it set.
So yeah, I actually think there's the potential here. I mean, we didn't do it where you could take, if you do it correctly, take something, and if it's tight enough to wrap around, because
it's indented.
It's indented here. Can you see that?
Or if you did if you have silver wire, or gold wire, and you want to do that yourself, you could do that.
Just as long as it won't stretch, right? If it stretches, it'll just
it'll fall out. But a jeweler could do it too. But I would actually just work with it. I would just keep it on my altar as an altar stone. Isn't that pretty? The hand carving of it is what got me. A lot of times these things are more machine done. This one was done by hand. So this one is $299. It's 2 inches.
And it's one of one.
And it's one of one. You have the only lotus mandala altar stone that we've ever had. Would that strike a tuning fork? You have to be careful. The quartz is a 7 on the Moz, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want you to break it.
Good night, Tiffany.
Aw, good night, Tiffany. Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun. It's funny. Sharon said it looked like a yo-yo. It does kind of, for those of us who remember such things, it does kind of remind you of that. Mm-hmm.
It does. It does, actually.
Mm-hmm. It would be beautiful on, look.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. I don't know how, it might light up too much because it's a very...
Team SG, I think Allison is the one getting this. It's like, if we have an extra light stand, can we send it with it? Because look, Allison.
It actually, what I'd be interested to see is, what does that do on the ceiling?
Yeah, it might actually reflect
like in a dark room. That'd be super cool.
If we have an extra one, Allison, I'll send you a light stand with it. Yeah. Just because it looks really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then we have one other Volclo piece here.
Yeah, so this is similar. It's the same hand-cut design. This is on a pendant, though. It's smaller. So the mantra stone or the altar stone was 2 inches. This one is 1.8, so it's a little bit smaller. Set in sterling silver. Mm-hmm. I have 2. These are $239. So if you would like it in the form of a pendant, it's just different energy, different, utility. The lotus, by the way, I'm sure a lot of you realize this, but lotuses are always associated with enlightenment. And there's different colors of lotuses. We have all the essential oils here at Sage Goddess. There's pink lotus and white lotus and blue lotus.
Blue lotus.
Yep. And so they bring enlightenment. They grow in mud, which is one of my favorite things. It reminds you that even though your growth might be shitty, it can produce a beautiful flower, right? The hard processes can lead to beauty.
They really grow in mud?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the saying in Sanskrit is no mud, no lotus. Like if you don't go through tough times, you can't become enlightened.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
it's a great
cool
saying, isn't it?
I like that.
I've wanted to do a tank top that says no mud, no lotus.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Who knew?
Enlightenment ain't always pretty. It can be pretty shitty. Congratulations. That's your no mud, no lotus pendant. It'll remind you. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, that's nice on you. I always say that though. He has hot wrists. Hot wrist.
Hot wrist coming through. Hot wrist.
This, I love how these are under bracelet and this is under emerald.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. These are really cool. What's nice is we have 52 of these. So if you don't have an emerald bracelet and you've always wanted one and you didn't want to spend over $170, I got you. Aren't these beautiful? So emerald is a precious stone. So the precious stones are diamond, ruby, emerald, and sapphire. And emerald is a member of the beryl family. Don't you know? In fact, green beryl is emerald. Unlike Blue Beryl, which is aquamarine. Not going to bust out into full song, but
no,
I could,
just,
though.
You know,
well,
partial.
I sang it yesterday, so
yeah,
can't sing it every day.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Now, emeralds bring wisdom too, but they also bring wealth and abundance and power. Cleopatra, it's a little weird and egotistical, but she had her face carved onto emerald palm stones that she gave as gifts.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
They're
like little party favors.
I have a gift for you.
Yeah,
It's
here you go.
picture of me on a stone.
On a stone.
You know. Don't go bragging to your friends, but anyway, she did that.
I like that.
She's well known for that. Yeah, and right on the end, there is a little emerald set into the chain. Isn't that beautiful? I know.
It's cute.
So these are 7 inches, but they're adjustable. Let me try it on just to see.
Okay. You should show the clasp.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Yeah, so at the shortest, it's going to be about 7, and at the longest, it's going to be around 8. So I'll have Dave show you. So I would say this is 7 to 8 inches. I'm a 6 1/4, 6.5, so it would fit me. It just would be loose on me, right? Isn't that pretty? So it's got a cool clasp. That's all done in sterling, by the way. I love the little bead inside, which makes sure it doesn't fall off, right? It's very secure. And then you have the little emerald on the end of the clasp. So these are $169. I know. Really, really cool. And that's about 29 to 35 carats of emeralds around your wrist for $169.
It's a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm. So, Nellie, this would be easy to adjust if you have a jeweler or a little jewelry store near you.
Or you can
Any jewelry store.
You can clasp it on the...
You can clasp it tighter, or they can very easily take out one of the emeralds and make a little pendant for you. Jewelers do that all day long. So yeah, if it's too small for you, that would be a harder problem. But if it's too big for you and you really loved it, I would get one and I would take it to a jeweler and have them take one of the emeralds off and make you a pendant. Which, like I said, would be really easy. The where it connects could actually be transformed into a veil very, very easily. So then you'd end up with like a whole wardrobe of emerald jewelry. Isn't that cool? So congrats. Yeah, the precious stones are ruby, emerald, and sapphire. Everything else is technically semi-precious. Yeah, the Queen's stones. Yeah. If you want to know more about stones, like I say, I always recommend my crystal lore book. And not because I wrote it, but because there's not a lot of crystal history books out there. And it was a huge pain in the ass to write, which is why there are not crystal history books out there. I'm a writer, and so if it was hard for me, and I'm a researcher, it was funny because my publisher later told me that she was asking someone else to write the book, and they said, hell no. And I was like, she's like, but I didn't tell you that till you were done. It was hard, but I'm so glad I wrote it because I captured a lot of the really important history lessons. And so I talk about royalty and queens and kings and which stones they preferred, and it's the precious stones. Yeah. So thanks for asking, Rachel. I haven't officially talked to her today, but I'm sure she's appreciating all of your love and support. And we'll look forward to seeing her soon. Our sweet Alexys. We love you, Alexys. Okay, now... Congrats, by the way. I'm really excited for you. You got some sexy bracelets tonight. Speaking of bracelets, do you want to do my harness bracelet?
Yeah.
Have you guys loved this one?
You're going to have to show it, though, because...
I know. Well, you need to see it. So this bracelet, I've got a lot going on in my hand, so hopefully you can even tell what I'm talking about. This is one of my favorite things. Not that. So what this does is it goes down over your... Let me see if I can get out of it easily to show you. Yeah, there we go. So it clasps around your wrist. It's a little big for me, so I have a little extra jingle jangle there. And then it hangs down over, see that? You bring it down over and you loop it around your middle finger. Like that. And so they call it a harness bracelet. Isn't that beautiful? So, and it was funny because we had a meeting with our team and I was talking, and I'm Greek, so I talk with my hands. And one of my staff members who was responsible for bringing this to us, she was like, Athena, the whole time you were talking, I was just like, all I was doing was looking at your hand because the light was catching the sapphires. Isn't that beautiful? So those are 3 hexagonal sapphires. They're all open on the back. And this is adjustable, so anybody can wear this up to about, I would say, an size 8 wrist can easily wear it. It can be worn on your ankle too. I tend to wear it on my hands because I just love the effect on my hands. And I'll tell you, everywhere I go wearing this, people are like, whoa, 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 what is this? What is all that on your hand, right? Because it's probably because I have that on top of flash tats and all the other things. But this is one of my favorites. I'm really excited for you to get one. I have 49 of them because we told you it was coming to the birthday sale. A lot of you, I know, came here for this. Under $215, which is really crazy because that's about 20 carats of sapphires right there. No joke. And they're stars. And they're just the perfect hexagons. So if you wear it on your left hand, like I'm wearing it, you're going to receive all that energy. If you wear it on your right hand, you're going to send all that energy. Isn't that cool? So these are $214. If we were doing like a traditional retail value, it would be close to $400. So the price on this for the stones is insane. And it's all done in 925 solid sterling silver. You will love this. And this would be, I know it sounds crazy. I know it's only August. This would be the kind of thing, if you know somebody who would love this, we will not have these back before the holidays. So if you think, oh my gosh, I would love to get that and keep that as a holiday gift, you may want to get it and just store it away. If you've got somebody who would really love it and you're like, I think I'm going to make that their Christmas present or their Hanukkah present or Yule present, this would be a great time to get it too. I'm really glad. If you want one, now's the time. Those were I think all the bracelets in the show. The sapphires, the corundum, and then the emeralds.
Maybe.
Yeah. So congratulations, harness bracelets. And people will stop you. They will stop you and go, what is that? What is that? What is that? And then post pictures. I want to see it, especially if you wear it on your ankle. I'd like to see that too. But like I said, I'm just partial to wearing it around my wrist. And you forget you're wearing it. It is not, it is, the stones are real and the metal's real, but it's not heavy. Like I can't even feel it right now. So you might think, oh, that would drive me nuts. It will not drive you nuts. You will actually really love it. Okay. Congrats! You need longer arms for your bracelets. You and me both, darling. Well, this would be a special gift. Not everybody gets a gift like that, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes people come to my sales, Jennifer, for, they want something one of a kind that they know nobody has. So, and a lot of the jewelry that we bring here are custom designed pieces and things that you just like won't find anywhere else, So, and I like that. I like that, you can come here and find something that you're not going to find online or in a department store or, God forbid, on Amazon, right? Speaking of never going to find on Amazon, I love Amazon, by the way. I only have 4 of these. I'm really excited to talk to you about these. I bought these in Tucson from a man. I ended up just striking up a conversation with him. And these were handmade in Peru. They're replicas of relics that were found in caves. Do you guys remember the cave of the sun and the cave of the moon? When we were talking about the Moche people in Peru. Anybody remember that from class? It wasn't that long ago. Do you know these are replicas of ceremonial quartz statues that they found in those caves? No joke. They're pre-Incan. The language they spoke was called Yunga or Yunca. And these were the Moche people who were in northern Peru, the northern west coast of Peru, before the rise of the Incan civilization, which is hard to even wrap your head around, right? So I have 4 of these, ranging from 1.5 inches up to 2 inches and then 3 to 3.5 inches. And they're just replicas. And the stones are all natural. They put different stones in the eyes. Like this one has rhodochrosite in it, and I think a little bit of like coral maybe. I'm not sure exactly what they are. Or is it paint? I can't tell.
I think it's paint.
Is it paint? These though I think are real stone.
No.
Oh, are they not? I guess they're just paint.
Doesn't look like it.
Maybe they are just paint. What he told me, by the way, these 2, not these 2. Yeah, these 2 are proper statues, but these 2, These two both have a hole in the top where you could put a cord and wear it. And they were supposed to be protectors. Isn't that cool? So can we send these two on cords, and then the statues will send as statues? If you decide you don't want to wear it, you can take the cord off, but at least you'll have it. Yeah. Okay. So the both of these. This one is 24A Team SG because they're the same size and price. This one is $99, and this one is also $99. This is 24B. So 24A and 24B, and we will send these to you on cords. And then the two statues, 3 to 3.5 inches. This is $149, and this is $149.
It's quartz.
Yeah, these are all made of quartz. These are hand carved. They're replicas. They are replicas of statues found in the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Moon, which is a pre-Incan Peruvian. These were structures used by the Moche people in northwest Peru. Isn't that cool? Pretty amazing to think that they replicated those statues. Aren't they incredible? And what I was going to show you is, this
Hello,
is why I have
welcome to Starbucks. How can I help you? I'd like a
Can you hand me my incense burner real quick?
grande mocha.
He's having a grande mocha. I wanted to show this to you. I'm going to distract you from that. This is not a replica. This, I was telling my students, I was so excited. I went on eBay and I found this and I bought it. This is an actual moche bowl, not replica, and it came from the estate of two archaeologists who worked together. They were university archaeologists, and moche was their expertise. And so this guy took over their estate, sold off all of their artifacts, and I bought this one. And what's interesting is if you look at I'll have Dave show you on the close-up camera. If you look at the faces on my bowl, which I use as a smudging dish now, and you look at the faces carved into the statues, you can see the similarities. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I was so really excited when I was able to get something from that estate of those archaeologists. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, they said it would have been used ceremonially, probably also as an incense burner before ceremony. Remember that from class? It's 8:08, or it just was 8:08 on the East Coast. That's right, Lionsgate. Hold the vibration. Big manifestation energy. So anyway, that was just cool to bring those to you. You know what I mean? I don't get to bring you cool stuff like that very often, little replica pieces, and I felt the energy of them, and so I knew you would too. Okay, now speaking of things that are special to me, I'm obsessed with chandeliers.
I feel like I'm going fishing here.
I know. There's a lot of wire. I can see you, Erica. So I'm obsessed with chandeliers. I have been since I was a little girl. And when I learned that chandeliers used to be made with quartz instead of crystal and glass, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And so what I set out to do was collect quartz drops from vintage quartz chandeliers that had been taken apart, because they make beautiful sun catchers. And these are all natural quartz pieces. There's 5 of them. They're all really different. Actually, there's 5 different styles, but I have different numbers, different quantities of each one. These are all either from France or from Spain. These are all from old hotels where they had these chandeliers, and 2 of the chandeliers are from France, and the other 3 were Spanish chandeliers. Isn't that cool? So you get to get one of the pieces from these vintage chandeliers, and they're all like, the larger ones get a little bit more expensive, but most of them are in the $100 to $200 range. Now we're going to start here with this one. We might as well go big or go home.
Mac Daddy.
This is incredible. This is 5 inches by almost 2, like 1.5 inches of solid, beautiful quartz. And so we put them on this one they double strung. But so I'll show you. I'll stand up and show you. I don't recommend wearing it. I suppose you could, but I don't recommend it. But that should be hanging in your window. Isn't that gorgeous? Talk about raising the vibration in your space. That is something else. I only have 5 of these. These are $329 each. And look at the Divic temples in there. If you love collecting crystals and actually using them in your home, you can get a really cool, just a suction hook from Amazon, hang it in your window, and the light, the rainbows that this will make beats any, you know, what do they call them, light catchers, or in not real quartz. It's so much more vibrant than crystal. Isn't that cool? So I only have 5. This is the largest one, and it is an incredible faceted teardrop shape. And that used to be hanging in a hotel. Isn't that cool? Are you as obsessed with them as I am? I think they're so incredibly beautiful. So only 5 of the largest size. They go down from here. Okay. I know, I'm glad you like them. The next one is kind of, it's not faceted. This one is just a polished teardrop. This one is probably this one, right? Yeah, yep. Okay. I have 6 of these. These are almost 4 inches. They're 3.75 inches. These are $179 for these drops. Aren't they gorge? And what I would do is I would get one of each, you know, or one of 2 different kind of shapes and kind of hang them
at different levels.
Stagger them a little bit,
yeah.
Right? They're so beautiful. So somebody was asking what a Divic temple is. A Divic temple are these little like angel wisps that you find inside of quartz sometimes. What it actually is air. Air gets trapped as the quartz is forming. It's a natural process. But it creates these kind of like angel wing. There's some in there too. Do you see it? So those are actually air bubbles inside of your quartz. We call it the Divic temple. So that's $179. I have 6 of those. Can you imagine the size of the chandelier, Jeanette? Big, 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 big chandeliers. Because these are heavy. I mean, this one in particular is heavy. So that's the metal work and everything must have been insane, right? I know. Now, this one is do you think it's this one or this one?
That one.
This one. Okay, this I have 9 of. This is 2.5 inches. What's cool about this one? Yeah, it is, I think.
No, I think that's on the prior page. I think because that looks like
that one's this one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so that is this one.
Just making sure.
So Dave will show you. It's faceted on one side, but it's flat on the other. Isn't that pretty? Totally different shape. Now, what I'm doing, I have a couple at home. I haven't done it yet because I haven't had time. I've been so busy. But what I'm doing is I'm hanging them on my fireplace screen because it has kind of like looped metal. So if you don't want to hang it in a window, what you can do is run wire through it instead and hang it from your own chandelier in your own home, or hang it from your fireplace screen or something like that too. This one is 2.5 inches. This one is $99. Aren't they beautiful? I only have 9 of that one. You liked learning about the wisps? It's kind of fun, right? Things happen to quartz as it forms, whether it's water or air, you know, things get trapped, inclusions form, right? Phantoms happen from the inclusion starting to follow the growth structure of the original crystal. Like, there's all kinds of interesting...
It is an outie belly button. It looks like me. Me after like Pringles.
You after Pringles. Okay, then I have this little cutie.
This is a fun one, too.
Yeah. Oh, that is an interesting one. This I would really like to see the chandelier it's from, because this has almost like an Art Deco feel to it to me.
Yeah.
I only have 5 of these. These are 2.5 inches, and they have these like, there's like a ring of like indentations. And what's cool is you can see the indentations from the back too. So you could hang it either way. I think it's kind of neat. These are $99 as well, 2.5 inches. This is line 26 TMSG. And that page is all gone bye-bye. Usually I mark as we go, and I didn't.
I've got it.
And then, okay, and then we have one more for your pleasure. 2.25 inches over here. I have 9 of these, and this one is $79. That's the Thank you. That's the simplest
Where's the
and
second
the smallest.
one?
I know.
Where's
it's
the
coming.
second one? Ready? Just get it out. Just,
I don't think I have a second one.
You don't have a second one? That is very unlike you.
I'm so much like my dad, and my dad always sneezes twice, and it's unnaturally loud.
It's so loud.
Literally, it's shockingly loud.
Yeah.
Like in public, people will run out of a building because they think somebody's
Especially now. That's a COVID sneeze.
No, oh, you don't want that? Anyway, I only did that. Anyway, thank you. So I have 9 of these at $79. But this is kind of the simplest one. If you're looking for simple and kind of smaller, you got a small window. That's cute. Thank you for the blessings. I really didn't have a second one.
I'm shocked. You know what? All these years you've been faking it. With the 2 sneeze, it's
that's really shitty.
Just trying to
really?
just trying to get it.
22.
Just trying to get at me. You're like, oh nope, we got a second one. You know it.
He's so funny. Your sneezes are ridiculous. Are they? Yeah.
Hey, you're supposed to show. Is it a ring? Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to forget about that one.
I'm obsessed with these rings.
Maybe why don't you show it for a second? You talk about it for a second while I kind of get sit up. I need a minute to kind of get them.
What are you doing?
I got to get these things in order.
Can you give me the other size, though? Because there's 2 sizes.
Oh, is it this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super cool. There's 2 different sizes.
All right.
Okay, obsessed with these rings. Obsessed. I'm going to show you right now. This is blue chalcedony, but it is the most beautiful blue chalcedony I've ever seen in my whole life. And there's 2 different sizes. So there's a smaller one that's a triangle. I don't know how you pick because they're both so stinking cool. The triangular one I think would look best on your middle finger. I'll show you. What? I mean, people will literally be like, what ring is that? And then the larger one is this kind of like elongated oval shape, and they both have star rubies on top. They're open on the back, and they're fully adjustable. And the metalwork is so gorgeous. It's really good quality metalwork on these rings. These were handmade for Sage Goddess. So blue lace agate, blue chalcedony, it's the same thing. Agate and chalcedony are partners. They grow together. It is the stone of creativity and inspiration. It's the muse stone. And then star ruby is all about rarity and passion. So this is about channeling your passion and your creativity. Aren't they beautiful? So the smaller one, I have 47 of the triangle one. It's 1.75 inches. It's not a small ring. When I say small, it's like that's not exactly accurate. I have 47 of the triangular with the ruby at under $90. In most places, you would pay $90 for a sterling silver star ruby ring. That isn't like that. All of the blue chalcedony have that edging. Do you see that like river on the side? That's what's driving me crazy about these pieces. They have this, they're completely
Not
translucent.
the star and the star ruby.
Well, the star and the star ruby is crazy too. It's a perfect 6-pointed star, by the way. And then the larger ones, I have 24 under $120. Okay. You should get this ring. Especially if you're feeling like creatively uninspired. I know, right, Freya? It was like, boom, I'm gonna jump. If you're feeling creatively uninspired or just like, losing your mojo, this is your mojo ring. And it just depends on what finger you want to wear it on and which, whether you want a longer silhouette or a little bit of a wider. On my middle fingers, I like a wider silhouette. On my index fingers, I like a longer silhouette. So it just kind of depends on what you like. So the triangular shape, 47 of them at $89. The elongated oval shape, 24 of them at $119. Gorgeous. Stunning. Beautiful. And, well timed. Throat chakra and root, right? So speaking your truth and feeling grounded and protected while you do it. I think this will be one of your favorite rings. I really, really do. I really do. So yeah, I have almost 4 dozen of the triangular, and then I have 2 dozen of the long. I'm really glad you love it as much as I do. This took my breath away.
I like the color combo.
Me too. And you never see it. You never
Yeah.
see blue lace agate or blue chalcedony with ruby.
Yeah.
So, but we made these. We thought the color combination was important too. They have an angelic quality to them, don't you think? Like a little bit. Star rubies are so rare, right? Less than 5% of all rubies are stars. So they're rare anyway. And then the blue chalcedony has a very angelic feel to me. Yeah. So enjoy. Super, super gorge. And I had the long one on, so I'll keep wearing it.
Keep
during
that,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep wearing it.
All
I
right.
love it. I mean, and I have small fingers, but I don't think it's too much. Do you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people don't, like big jewelry, but I am definitely in the minority that likes it. If you can't hurt somebody with it, is it really jewelry? I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Elizabeth. We get all excited for the birthday editions,
I forgot a couple
because
things back there.
the expectations are high. But we really wanted to bring you some of the coolest stuff of the year, so I'm really glad you guys were here tonight. Really, truly. The Kunzite.
Mm-hmm.
And then we should show a couple of wands.
Yeah, we've got some incredible wands tonight.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay, and Alexandrite too.
I know. I've got that next.
Okay, so let's talk Kunzite.
Kunzite.
Kunzite, just like tourmaline. Oh, you guys. I mean, there's Kunzite and then there's Kunzite.
And there's Kunzite.
So these are gem grade Kunzite blades that they would cut and facet into fine jewelry, right? Water clear, minimal inclusions. So Kunzite's an interesting stone. It comes from what's known as the spodumene family, and in the spodumene family there's two different stones. The pink is Kunzite, and the green is called hiddenite, and sometimes the hiddenite's kind of gold.
It's kind of hard to find too.
And they're hard to find. So I wasn't thinking about it that way. Took me a minute, I'm tired. So in terms of let's think more common to more rare. I'm going to keep teaching because I know you want to hear what I'm going to tell you. So more common is like quartz, right? These are stones that grow together. Quartz, kyanite, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, clear quartz, kyanite. But those grow with tourmaline. So then you get into more rare like green tourmaline, pink tourmaline, and aquamarine also grow with all of those stones, and morganite. Spodumene, pink and green spodumene, hiddenite, and kunzite are actually more rare than morganite. You find them less frequently. So in terms of the proportion of stones that grow together, and those stones only grow together in Pakistan and Brazil. So it's not everywhere in the world you find hiddenite or spodumene. So there's only two defined pockets, and this is Brazilian. The Brazilian is known more for the the gem grade, what we call facet worthy, rough material. Thank you for loving my drawings because they just really suck, Marco. But I do my absolute best. For teaching.
I don't want to say anything.
This is a shitty triangle,
I see
right?
it on the camera.
But you followed me, right? See?
I was tracking.
I was a teacher for a long time. I never said I was an artist, but I am a good teacher. Okay, so these are 4-inch gem grade kunzite blades. On the metaphysical side, kunzite heals the family, heals the heart. Kunzite's really good for healing relationships that seem like there's no hope, right? Your mom you haven't talked to in 6 years, or your sister who you think is nuts and whatever.
Don't project.
My sister's not nuts.
I just got you in trouble.
I wish this wasn't just Celsius watermelon, but it is. Anyway, sometimes you need a little bit more. So it does. It's a family healer, and it heals the heart of the family, as we say. And then, of course, so if you're looking at it for the metaphysical properties, this one you really need to focus, though, in terms of the quality on the geological properties. So when you see rainbows in the surface of kunzite like this, you're dealing with a whole different level of creation. So these are under $800. I only have 3 of them. This is really for gem collector. Now you could take this and have this cut. I wouldn't, but I actually probably would take this to a jeweler and have this made into something to wear. And I'll just show you really quickly what I'm thinking. I either would have it made into a cuff of some kind. Can you imagine? I mean, I can imagine. Can you imagine an arm cuff, like an armband? Or I would have it made into a pendant. Because you can see the rainbows from literally across the room. I know. $799 for 4 inches of the finest quality kunzite I've ever seen in my life. Some of you have asked us to bring you higher grade gems and minerals that have that kind of color and light play. That's that.
Laura Pixie, it was fine when I started, so.
What, your eyeliner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Do you guys wear kohl? I wear kohl every day, so it's just constantly you're having to do the thing. Arm cuff with Vivianite. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah. You'd keep it in your bra. That could be painful. I will say some of those edges there are not going to be gentle on your boobs. Your boobs might have a different idea about where you should keep that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, these are total collector pieces. Yeah, this is,
Yeah.
I have certain clients who this is their jam. They don't want just kunzite, they want the nicest kunzite you can get. And in my life, even at all the shows, I've never seen nicer pieces of kunzite. More water clear with more rainbows, never, never. I know, where is my bartender tonight? So anyway, there you go. You can go ahead and comment if you would like one. Yeah. I know, aren't they gorge? Okay. Now.
The Alexandrite, is that what you wanted to show next?
Yeah, I do want to show you Alexandrite because this is another rare one. Collector stuff, you know what I mean, where people just... Did we sell our lion, by the way? Our lioness?
Tiger.
Liger?
Our lighter is not sold.
Mm-mm.
Still have it.
If you want it. My malachite lion. Somebody needs to give her a good home. She's been working hard. She's cute. She's $1,489 for a foot of Congo malachite. Isn't that cool? So yeah, if you want that, it's there. And congrats on all the chalcedony rings. They're so stunning. I really do think it's going to be one of your faves. I hope you wear it all the time. People will stop you and go, "Oh, that's so pretty. What is that?" And it's such an unexpected combination too. All right, if you're a June baby, you lucky ducky, this is your birthstone. And Alexandrite is one of the, I won't say few, there are a number of pleochroic stones, which comes from the Greek for multicolor, or changing color, because pleochroic stones have color change properties. In certain lights, Alexandrite looks almost purple. In most lights, it looks kind of green. Sometimes it'll look more blue. And that's not just your eyes playing a trick on you. That is actually the pleochroism of this particular stone. People buy and sell synthetic Alexandrite, but you don't, for metaphysical purposes, you want the real deal. These are some of the largest pieces we've ever had, by the way. I only have 3 pieces.
Sorry, I'm doing a horrible job with the camera here, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I actually would get less light on it.
Yeah, that may be that.
Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, it's actually better. So Alexandrite comes from 2 locations, Russia and Brazil. These are Brazilian Alexandrites. They are completely natural. I know, it is huge. For those of you who know Alexandrite, you know how crazy it is for us to have a 1-inch piece. It's under $850. And then that's the one on the right side of your screen.
That's this one here.
I only have 2 of those. And then the 1.6-inch piece, which is the piece he was just showing you, that's under $2,300.
That's a huge piece.
It is one of the rarest stones on the planet. No, literally. It is one of the rarest crystals you will ever see, touch. Even just to see it here is really, really cool. And do you want to know the most important thing? It is the most powerful manifestation stone on the planet. We just don't talk about it because we never have it. So, if you want the powerhouse stone on 8/8 to get that on the Lion's Gate, all natural, hold that and make a wish. So 2 of the size small pieces, 1 inch for $849, 1 of the 1.6 inch for $22.99, and that's all I have for Alexandrite. The little piece is cool. You know, I know that bigger piece is a huge commitment and investment. It's worth it. It is, but you know, it might not be for everybody, but maybe consider getting the smaller piece if you can swing it, because you won't have a chance with me to get a piece like that for that price again. And you can see the terminations. Those are natural Alexandrite terminations right there. I mean, that is like, in terms of rarity, can you imagine wire wrapping that? Woo! Yeah, and do a little price comparing online. Then you'll see what we're talking about. Because I know sometimes you hear stones and you see the price and you're like, what? And then you go online and you're like, oh. Alexandrite is something like 1,000 times more rare than diamond. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So enjoy. If you want something that I think is the most powerful for manifestation, above everything else, it's just we don't talk about it because we never have it. You're looking at it right there. And like I said, it looks very green. See the green there? But if you take that outside, it might look blue or purple. It literally has that pleochroism. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and if you have jewelry with Alexandrite, my aunt, the legend has always been, Serena got one, congratulations. The legend in my family has always been that my aunt had a natural Alexandrite ring. None of us ever saw it. She's been gone for 40 years. None of us ever saw it. So I don't know if it's actually true. I've actually never seen a natural Alexandrite ring. I'm sure they exist, but I've never seen one. Wow. You wore a $19,000 Alexandrite ring at Tiffany's once? I bet it was something else. I don't know, y'all. Good luck. Congratulations. It's really special. I mean, beyond. She was a June baby, so... But like I said, I cannot validate those rumors because I never saw this thing. But I can imagine. So I think we have 2 smalls are sold, so I think that means the large size piece is still available, but Team SG will update us. And congratulations. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for spending the day before my birthday with me. Thank you to Team SG for the beautiful balloons and cake. Rachel got this gorgeous cake. It's so yummy. I can't eat very much of it or it will be the size of, you know, this room, but...
You want to do a charity wand?
Let's do a charity.
Or a giveaway?
We've done a couple of giveaways. Let's do a charity. You guys ready for a charity? Yeah. This is gorgeous. This is so beautiful. This is Blue Beryl, also known as aquamarine. And so there's aquamarine right here. Then there's rose quartz and rose quartz. This is such a tender, loving wand. And then there's peridot right here, which is the stone of abundance. It's not on my list, but I'm pretty sure that's peridot. And then down here is Tanzanite. Look at that piece of Tanzanite, y'all. I really need you to look at it. And I mean, when I say look at it, I mean look at it. This is a sterling silver wand. The sphere moves up here. Can you hit that with a flashlight and make it...
Sure, that's Tanzanite. I think it's kyanite.
Actually, no, you're right. That is kyanite. It says Tanzanite on the sheet.
Yeah, that's mistaken.
Yeah. All right, Team SG, I was going to say, that is one bomb-ass Tanzanite.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
No, you know what gives it the way is the line.
Yeah,
we should teach them. So we'll teach you something right now. Do you see the dark blue line in the middle of the stone right here? Tanzanite doesn't do that, but kyanite does. So that's how he was able to spot it. When you hit it with the light, I would have known it's not Tanzanite because it's more gray. Well, you know what else is kyanite? Put the flashlight on it.
Nope, you're mistaken.
I'm accurate.
Nope. Great to disagree.
Anyway, not Tanzanite. It is kyanite. So balance. And what I love is it's balance between love and emotions, right? And it's peridot, like give me more. This is our charity item for tonight. It is $799, and it is done in solid sterling silver. So if you took how many of you took my class on YouTube? I'm taking attendance. I taught a free class this last week on YouTube that you can go watch later with your kids or on your own on wands. How to work with wands, what are wands, why do we want a single terminated wand as opposed to a double terminated wand? This is single. So it gathers energy here and releases it through the point. So you gather and release, It's a really cool tool for body work too, because you can actually feel the sphere moving on your skin. Isn't that fun? I know. The color did look like Tanzanite. It says Tanzanite on my sheet, which is why I was just reading it, but we corrected it. Yeah. So yeah. Enjoy, everybody. That is a beauty. And whoever wins this one, has Team SG mentioned it yet? Whoever wins this one, every dollar of your $799 is going to the charity of your choice tonight. Mm-hmm. So you get to choose where the money goes. So you get a beautiful wand, and I don't think they've mentioned it yet. You have to wait till Team SG says it. You get the beautiful wand, and then the charity that you choose gets the money. And I also think the charity gets the energy of the stones in the item that we picked too, which is love and emotional healing. Oh, they did announce it. Christine Garr got it. Congratulations, Congrats. Christine. Sorry, Team SG, I didn't see that. I know. Isn't it beautiful? Congratulations. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And then you'll have to let us know, Christine, where you want us to
send a note into our support team.
I think you've won a charity item before, if I'm not mistaken, so you probably know the routine. But, $799 for any charity is a payday.
It's fantastic.
It's great. So you're really blessing a lot of people, Christine, and thank you for that. Okay, now this is super cool. Do you know what this is?
I do.
This is manganese. Now I'm going to be quick about this because we only have 17 pieces. This is one of the most...
because it's shedding.
And it's shedding. This is one of the most affordable items on the show. It's also one of the most important. Did you know? True story. Manganese creates an amino acid called proline. And what proline does... So... Let me back up. Manganese is a massive physical healer. Did you know that Zestulite was discovered because Zestulite grows with manganese? It's an ore of manganese. They were actually mining for manganese in South Africa when they found Zestulite. Manganese is very important as a physical healing mineral. And so what manganese does is it creates that amino acid proline. Proline is a building block of collagen. Collagen isn't just important for keeping your skin looking young. Collagen is also responsible for the healing of skin and bone and human tissue. And so one of the reasons manganese is such a powerful healer, this explains to you, by the way, I wanted to teach you the science behind, because people had been posting this meme in social media, and it's true that if you have a bruise and you keep a crystal with manganese in it on your bruise, it will heal faster. And they had two bruises side by side, one with manganese applied every day, the other one without, and the one healed faster. The reason is the proline, which develops the production of collagen, which helps with
look at my fingers
wound
right
healing.
Now, right? I mean,
it's so cool for you to see manganese.
It.
Don't lick that. But it's so cool to see manganese in its natural form. This is from South Africa, by the way. So it's close to where Zestulite is actually mined. How cool is this? I have 5 pieces that are 2 inches. Which one is that one?
Well, this is the 2 inch.
I have 5 of those at $29, and I have 12 3-inch pieces for $39. Bet you don't have manganese in your collection by itself. Now you do. And it's affordable. And now you know what proline is and why it's so important for the development of collagen, which is so important for the healing of human skin and wounds. In addition to keeping your skin looking young and youthful.
I was talking with one of the miners. One of the miners who gets a little bit of sewage here and there because it comes out of the manganese mines.
Yeah.
But the manganese mines are so profitable that they bar them from coming in, and then they frisk all the workers to make sure that when they do come across the Zestulite that they're not taking it out of the mine as they leave. So it's
It's a thing. Manganese is profitable, though, as a mineral on its own, because it's used in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
And it's just more profitable for them to mine because they can get so much of it, whereas they don't want to burn through the manganese
just to get to
Zestulite,
which is what they have to do.
Yeah. And then there's a whole thing there.
Isn't that fun? I love getting to teach you like the why, because a lot of times in social media you see the what, like, oh, manganese is a healer, but it's like, how does it do it? That's the secret with manganese, proline. Seriously, yeah. And if you're an easy bruiser, Mata. It's Mata time. These mother goddesses are just my favoriteest things. I just gifted one to my friend who lost her mom a couple years ago. It's just, there's nothing like them. These are the only two. Actually, I have two of the small and one of the medium. So I bring these to you every so often because I love them so much. Mine brings me so much comfort. I started working with mine before my mom died. Told you this story before. These are carved by artisans in India, one by one. They take their time. They meditate. They leave the whole, these are solid ruby, by the way. They leave the whole back natural. That one's polished, but the other one's natural. But it's like not, they're not carving the front. Mm-hmm. Really, it's about, because they want it to kind of cradle in your hand. And these are mothers. What they're basically doing is channeling what they call mata energy or mother energy, which is all about nurturing, again, compassion. We talked about it with Mother Mary, right? Unconditional love. The two smaller ones that I have on the left side of your screen, these are 3.5 inches. They're $499. I have two. And then the one larger mother on the right is the one you'll actually get, and she's $549. She's 4.25 inches. If you're like me and you don't have your mom anymore and that's hard, or if you've just become a mom, you are a mom and I don't know, you're trying to summon the strength, right? Being a mom is the best job in the world. It's the hardest job in the world, because you're constantly giving and you need something to give back to you too.
Did you guys see the ant crawl through in the little shop? Yeah, he's still on the table here looking for that cream cheese
he's
cake.
Heading in the right direction. Yeah. I'm surprised none of them made it to my plate. Anyway, mother energy is very important spiritually, right? I mean, it's very important. Even if you aren't a mother, because
even ants like moms.
You came from a mother, right? And a lot of you aren't mothers to children, but you're mothers to your fur babies. People rely on you. They feel connected to you. You give them love and support. You know what I mean? So you end up mothering the planet. And a lot of you have mothered me this year after me losing my mom. I felt so held and loved. And so anyway, it's just a beautiful way to bring that energy of unconditional love and support and nurturing into your hand, right?
I've really been careful where I put the rocks and where I put, as I'm setting them down so I don't crush this little guy. You see him there?
He's like, yeah, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it.
All right, he's not Oscar either.
I only have one weird voice.
No, seriously. Bodhi is Oscar. The ant is Oscar.
I know.
Okay.
He hates my Oscar voice. It's okay. I know it's great.
I have to save that one for another day. And then
I don't need support.
Let's see. I think we kind of go into the wands.
I see you, Jen. Yeah, we should talk about
And
wands.
then we have one more giveaway.
Can you grab the Peace and Divine Clearing, the Amethyst and Black Obsidian wand for me real quick?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that first. And then, did you want to get to the Florida generators tonight or no?
No, I think we do the wands. We show the wands. We do have is it a pendant over here that I see? I don't see it on the list.
Added that pendant. Athena asked.
Oh yeah, I did want to add it. I really wanted to show it.
Because
it's related to 8/8.
We'll show wands, the pendant, and then we have a giveaway. And we'll end on the giveaway.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. I like it.
Yay!
Hang on. I'm just looking for... There he is. Making sure I'm not putting my arm down on the ant.
Okay. I'm obsessed with these wands. This is a brand new wand maker for SG. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. I picked it up today. I literally was like, this is one of the most beautiful things I've held in my hands. Isn't it gorgeous? It's obsidian on the bottom. I just had it on my sheet and now okay. It's obsidian from Mexico on the bottom, and it's Aura Amethyst from Brazil on the top, and then there's an amethyst stone right here too, and there's amethyst stones here and around, and then there's like little stars on the back, like little purple stars. How many of you are loving this? I'm so obsessed. Under $150. That's really weird, whatever you're doing. I don't.
The ants crawl out my arm.
Oh, I thought you were showing off your muscles.
No, yeah. 2 tickets to the gun show. Let me see him? Oh, you just blew him on the cake. Totally, he's on the cake.
That was my birthday wish.
It was his too.
Yeah. So obsidian is for clearing, and this is a terminated wand, right? Remember, amethyst is a quartz-based mineral, so you can use this wand to open circles and close circles and activate grids and do all the things. But I just love the little leaves. Can you turn it over? It's like little stars on the back. I just think it's really sweet. And that the amethyst points are covered in those shaman portals, right? Those little feathered sort of markings that actually show you where there were other crystals, other points connected to this point, right? Those are indentations of other stones. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are 9 inches, handmade for SG. I think they're absolutely beautiful. $149. I have 28 of them. So I'm hoping if you really want one, there'll be one for you to get. And I think you will use it all the time. I really do. Isn't that gorgeous? If you saw somebody holding that, you'd be like, what is in her hand? Isn't that pretty? It fits in your hand, and you can totally use this to open your circles, close your circles. You can activate your grids, and you could gather energy with this end and release. It's not a Vogel, but it definitely has that kind of Vogel type energy. And remember, anytime you have obsidian, that's always going to be for releasing energy. So the gold material, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's clay, but it's very hard, so it could be a resin and not a clay. But I will tell you, this is solidly made. This isn't like soft and the stones are going to fall out. Like they did a really beautiful job. And like I said, this is a brand new wand maker for us at Sage Goddess. So I think, yeah, it does look like a queen scepter. There's something so regal and so royal about this. And I'll tell you something, I don't think it'd be nearly as gorgeous if this wasn't aura treated. There's something about the aura that just, it's like a Queen Mab wand, you know? Doesn't it have that kind of like, I don't know, Avalon, you know, old magic kind of feel to it? It's super pretty. Okay, somebody was asking about the Alexandrite, by the way, what size it was, and the larger piece is 1.6 inches. I think that's the one that's left. Oh. Yeah, and that is $2,299 for 1.6 inches of Alexandrite. Darling. Yeah, 2299 Team SG. You put 2319, which is okay, but 2299. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Maureen waited the whole time for the fluorite generators. We're gonna do it, Maureen. I always feel bad when we preview something. No, they're over there in the back in the corner.
Okay.
He didn't want to get up.
I didn't want to get up. I'm like, so looking for my aunt.
That's why. Wait, I gotta get up, face. You making me get up for this?
I was napping.
Make him work for it, honey. I'm so glad you like those ones. I have to tell you, like, it's such a big deal for us because we work for sometimes 6 months on some of the things that you see. So if it seems weird that I get so excited even after doing this for 11 years, it's because, like, our heart's still in it and we get so excited when we have things made and then, like, are they going to like it? And it's like, oh, they're excited about it. It's really fun for us. The price on my Liger was $1,489 for the malachite Liger. Come get it. It's so cute. It's a lioness, but we're calling it a Liger. All right, that's right. Okay, for Maureen. I got you, girl. Let's see. Fluorite. We talked about fluorite before, right? Dharma. So path and purpose. What's rad about these is that they are all polished on the back and all natural on the front. So you get to see the matrix of the fluorite stone, which is a quartz-based matrix. Isn't that cool? You can see the quartz in the matrix. And then on the front, so it's business in the back, and then it's straight up party in the front. Fluorite is a cubic stone. Now the green cubic fluorite comes primarily from China, and these are Chinese. Absolutely magnificent. I mean, if you're a collector
really,
of generators,
really nice.
I have 21 of the 6 to 7 inches.
This part here.
Yeah, this is rad. And oh, and look at the little calcite crystals on because calcite grows with fluorite. So do you see how the cubes, the green cubes, and then there's little tiny white crystals? Those are calcite crystals. So you get the metaphysical of the calcite too, which kind of looks like sugar or snow on top of the fluorite. So calcite is happiness, contentment, and then fluorite is pathing, right? Where do I go? What do I do? What's my soul's path and purpose? And then there's quartz in the matrix too, so you could use this as a centerpiece of a grid, which is pretty cool. And these are affordable. The one he just showed you is the smaller one, which is 6 to 7 inches, under $120 for this one. And this one is 8 inches, under $140. But I don't have a lot of them. Are you ready? Get your fingers ready, Maureen. So the 6 to 7 inch is $119, and the 7 to 8 inch is $139. Stunning. I'm really glad you asked for them because I thought they were really beautiful. Weird, but okay.
Well, I was just trying to get them all in the frame.
Oh. Exhibit A, how not to display a generator. Here's what not to do, everybody. They're stunning. They're really beautiful.
I mean, these cubes are huge.
They're big.
Yeah, big cubes.
I love fluorite. I really do. When I first saw cubic fluorite, the first time I ever saw it in person, especially the green, was in Tucson the first time we went. Maybe it was Denver. No, it was Tucson. I just was mesmerized. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. You should hit it with the flashlight. Like the color, the intensity of the color, you think it's one way when you're looking at it just, with normal daylight. But it's like, when you put that light through it, it glows. And that's the natural structure. It's a cubic stone.
How do you think Ice Cube got his name?
Ice Cube. But pyrite's cubic, right? Fluorite's cubic. There's quite a few cubic stones. They're absolutely stunning. So congratulations. I'm really happy for you. Glad you did it. Thank you, Morgan. Purple Bird is turning 49 tomorrow.
Purple Bird.
Okay. We have a couple of wands for your pleasure. Not many.
Keep going.
Oh, was it that? No.
Second to last.
There we go.
Yeah.
This one's really cool. Can you see this real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really want Dave to get a good tight shot because there's something very rare on this wand right here. And if you haven't seen it before, it's a treat to get to show it to you. This is called flower amethyst. And I kid you not, if you've ever seen how it grows, or if you haven't, it grows in a spray with all these little tiny micro, very thin, but it grows in a full spray, and it literally looks like a flower. You don't see it very much anymore. When we first started going to Tucson, 100 years ago, I would see them every so often. Last couple of years, I've seen zero, so I don't know if the mine closed or what happened.
Rock used to have
Rock used
flats
to
of
have,
them. Yeah.
not a ton, but you would see them,
I mean,
right?
this was...
But you look at the micro terminations here, these little tiny points. I mean, look at the point of my pen next to it, right? Little tiny micro terminations. And what's cool is they tend to gradate from like a purple at the outer edge down to like a gold or kind of a pink in the middle. I've never seen a wand with flower amethyst as one of the terminations. So that's why I was like, this is an incredible wand. You also have Veracruz amethyst on the other end, the other termination. So that is amethyst that comes from Veracruz, Mexico, which is on the eastern seaboard. It's the clearest amethyst on the planet, highest vibrational amethyst on the planet. Then you have these blue mystic topaz, cut facet, and then there's an aura druzy cluster in the middle. This is 8.5 inches. It's $999. It's sterling silver. There's a little dragonfly on it. Gorgeous. And really special, because like I said, I've never seen a wand with flower amethyst before. I've seen very little flower amethyst at all. But if you want to drool, Google flower amethyst and just look at pictures from like MinDad or geology websites. And you'll see what I mean. It literally, if you get a full intact flower, nothing that beautiful. I know. So congratulations. I have not Lala Vigil. You need to teach me, darling, what this is, so I can look for it. I'm so happy, Holly. She was saying that she wanted to get the malachite tabletop, but she's happy for the lioness. I'm so happy for you. The
lioness is great.
Yeah.
It's keeping company here.
Yeah. So anyway, enjoy. That one is there for you. And then we have one more of that style of wand tonight. This one is really cool. I wanted this one for my birthday show because I'm obsessed with phosphosiderite. which is this mineral right here. Phosphosiderite is one of the most powerful stones for past life recall. And not only does it help you remember your past lives, but it activates that stuff. So it will start to magnetize people, connections, soul relationships from past lives and bring them into your present life, which is really, really interesting when that starts to happen. Then there is Amazonite. Sorry, these two are Amazonites right here. Then there's the amethyst. Then there is an ametrine sphere at the top, and the most beautiful Veracruz amethyst.
It's gorgeous. I mean,
point. I mean, whoa.
It's stunning.
Crazy. Like jewelry grade Veracruz amethyst right there. And there's a little sun. Do you see that little charm right there? Isn't that cute? I think that was really sweet. So this is clarity, truth, peace, and past life energy. All in one incredible wand. This one is the same, $999. It's 10 inches of magic. Isn't that gorge? They're different, you know what I mean? The two wands are different, but they have similarities because there's so much amethyst in them. It just depends on which energy, you know, you're trying to focus on. So yeah, I'm excited to see who takes what. It fluoresces in the sun. Oh my gosh. Send me a picture. Go to support.sagegoddess.com and send a picture to Sabrina and her team, and they'll show me, so I want to see it. I wish we had champagne to toast. I know. But we'll do a virtual toast with my sparkling watermelon Celsius.
And beer.
And beer.
Cheers.
Cheers
Happy
to
birthday.
you guys. Thank you. Let the birthday celebrations begin. All right, so that one is there, and then the last one we have for you tonight. The last one.
I love this one.
That I mean it's. Whew. This is a powerful piece. It's extremely clear quartz with perfect star rubies in solid sterling silver. This is on the one hand. And cheers, you guys. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to cheers with you in all the languages. I love, love, love it. So again, if you took the class, then you know single terminated wands are important because they gather and direct energy. So I can gather up everything in my heart and send it to you. You can gather up everything in your heart and send it to me. You can activate grids. You can open and close circles. And then with these, again, you can do your body work. But to have that quality of two gorgeous, I would say those are about 3 carats each of star rubies, is pretty powerful. This is 6 inches, so it's the perfect size, I think, for a wand. Easy to travel with if you need to, but the quality of the quartz and the rubies is beyond. So this one is $1,339. Isn't that gorgeous? If you hit that with a flashlight, you can see the rays. I'm gonna come at it from the right angle, but yeah. Anyway, when you get this and you take it outside in the direct sun, there you go. You'll see the 6 rays of the star. Mesmerizing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate your birthday wishes. It means the world to me. It really does. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I'm excited for my birthday, but I haven't had a birthday without my mom, so I don't know what that's like. But I'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure she's with me. Yeah. It's my last first without her. Those of you who've lost a parent, you know, it's like every holiday and everything for the whole first year after they pass is your first without them. This is my last first without her. So thank you for being here. It means the world to me. Helps to fill my heart. All right, so that was our last wand for the evening. Team SG, can you update us, darlings, on what is here still that we may want to tell our friends about before we
have a pendant here.
Seal up the portal tonight. I do. So here's what I want you to know. Oh, it's 8 p.m. That's Mountain Time, right? So do your Lion's Gate. You got to focus. Set your iPhone alarms or your cell phone alarms for 8:08 or just 8 o'clock, because it's Lionsgate, it's 8:08, and then just spend that whole minute just completely focused on your intentions. If you can spend the whole hour of 8 p.m., that's even better. This pendant was brand new today at sagegoddess.com. I had them take 50 of them off of our website. What's the adjusted price on those, by the way?
$114, and
Okay.
that's with the discount for today.
Okay, yeah, so we have 23% off at sagegoddess.com right now with code ROAR. 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 R-O-A-R.
With
ROAR. It's hard for me to say.
Uh-huh.
Claire does that with codes sometimes where I'm just like, raw.
Roar.
Anyway, I had them take 50 off the website in case you missed it, because how cool to get your 8-sided, 8-pointed star. This is the Star of Ishtar. We had these custom made. It's all done in quartz with sterling silver. So we took 50 out of the website. Those were all custom cut Star of Ishtar in quartz for us, in case you wanted to get one on the Lionsgate and you didn't see it on the website. So after your discount, if you bought it on the website, you'd be paying $114. And so we are offering them to you if you would like one, Star of Ishtar pendant. That way you don't have to go back to the website. You can just add it to your invoice. So these are $114 for the 8-pointed star. So why is the 8-pointed star so important? Now, I was telling the story earlier. It began with Ishtar in Mesopotamia. This was a sacred symbol of the goddess Ishtar, who's a goddess both of fertility and of war. Now it got co-opted. See how they did the metal work to reflect it? So we brought this to you on 8/8 because it's 8-pointed. So it got co-opted, adopted as a symbol for Alexander the Great, who found it through Ishtar. And so Alexander the Great believed that this 8-pointed star was a symbol of eternal prosperity and wisdom. And we love Alexander the Great because Alexander the Great created the great libraries of Alexandria, where he brought all the Egyptian wisdom and made sure it got translated to ancient Greece, right? So he's the reason we have a lot of the wisdom that we have today. So from Ishtar herself to Alexander the Great to all of us, my carpet in my crystal room has this star on it. You've seen it before, right? The reason I wanted 8-pointed stars is because of Ishtar and Alexander the Great. So it's important to me. It should be important to you. The number 8 represents infinity, right? The number 8 turned on its side is the infinity symbol. So you can hold this as your talisman and focus on infinite wealth, infinite health, infinite joy, infinite love, right? I'm so glad you like it.
All right.
Yay!
So congratulations. We have one item left.
I'm almost going to stop talking.
And the cool thing about this is you've joined us to the end, and this last item is a birthday present. But it's a birthday present to one of you.
Yeah.
It's a giveaway.
I chose this. I wanted this for the giveaway for my birthday show.
Remember, roar. It's heavy. It's very
Is your coat.
It's very heavy.
He's going to show it to you. Never in all my days have I seen anything quite like this. Can you show the other side first? And it's flat. Can you get to the flat side of it?
That's
you.
the flat side.
No, it goes like that. Sorry. It goes like that. Can you show it to them like that? Oh, okay. This is an apophyllite castle. Okay. And on the back, it has the most sparkly red hewlandite I've ever seen. And hewlandite is a mineral from Atlantis. This piece is worth $750 because it is covered in fully terminated apophyllite crystals. And red hewlandite, especially the sparkly, druzy red hewlandite like that, is so rare. So this is, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Apophyllite is ascension and expansion of consciousness, and then hewlandite is like all the wisdom of Atlantis, which is wisdom and technology and communication. This is like your alien technology device. I don't even know. It's so fucking beautiful. So when I saw this, when we were deciding on what was going to be in today's sale, I'm like, that has to be the giveaway. It's small. It's 2.5 inches, but I mean, don't we know that really good things come in small packages? if you want it, just claim it. I'm going to choose a winner right now. We've done some fun giveaways tonight, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
It is so beautiful. When you see it in person, when you hold it, your hand is going to be like that. It is just incredible. Just incredible.
My hand friend's back.
Aww. Let's see. I'm just reading through your comments. I love all of you so much. It's really an honor to choose a winner for this piece because you guys are so special and so is it. Okay. Okay, I am sending this piece to Stormy Henry. Stormy's mom has been gone for 2 years, and her daughter will be 25. Both of their birthdays were in September. So she's going to work with this to help her daughter, and then she's going to give it to her daughter after working with its energy. Wouldn't that be an amazing gift for her 25th birthday? On September 23rd, you know? Like, what a piece, you know? And it'll be this, like, legacy piece of you working with it to heal around the loss of your mom, and then her working with it to heal around the loss of her grandmother and to absorb your energy. Wouldn't you love to have a piece? I mean, I would. From my female line, just carrying that energy, that would mean the world to me right now. So thank you, Stormy, for being a wisdom keeper in your family, and truly, truly, we see you, and if that ends up being your daughter's birthday present, I just don't even know if there's a more special gift than that. And because it's been gifted to you, it has even sweeter energy, you know? So, yay! We get to do things like that.
It's fun.
My heart's really full tonight. Really, really cool. Oh, she says I'm in shock. It is always probably kind of weird when somebody finally says your name and you're like, wait, me?
Wait, what? Me?
Which Stormy?
You
What?
sure?
What? Me? Was there anything else we were supposed to mention from Team SG?
No, just a big thanks, Team SG, for all your hard work, helping us coordinate everything for the sale and helping everybody here in the community. Thank you to all of you for attending. Don't forget, if you haven't already, create an account, sageguts.com. If you've won something tonight, put your YouTube username, what you see here when you comment, as your name in the right field under your account at sageguts.com. If you haven't gotten anything tonight, you can still create an account so that you can participate in future sales. Yeah. And tomorrow we will go ahead and send out invoices to everybody via email so you can check out and pay for the items that you've won this evening.
Yep, and you need to do that within 24 hours. It's very important. And then we'll send you all your goodies. Yep. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be back with our next edition. So we're here every 2 weeks on Tuesday. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel before you leave.
Any items?
You'll get notifications.
Yeah. Any items that might be left over will be posted to the event page, so you can check back in just a little bit to the event page, and you'll be able to see anything left over and comments sold there.
And they'll still invoice you. So I always go back and see who gets what. At the end of the day, it's kind of fun just to see what was left and who chose it. So anyway, make sure you comment over there if there's anything left over that you would like. And have a great night.
And a happy birthday.
And thank you. Thank you for being part of my birthday. Alexys, if you're watching, we love you.
Yeah.
And my heart's with you. If you need me, please call me. I'm right here. And we'll see you soon, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening.